2-1 pitch to Blackman is up and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Blackman, the DH today, normally an outfielder. Yesterday in the series opener, he played right field. Now the 3-1 from Chaz Rowe, swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2. Rowe last year was with the Sky Sox from opening day until the end of the year. 27 starts he made, which is 1 short of a full load in the AAA level. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swung on and hit foul straight into the ground in the batter's box. Count still full, 3-2. If you pitch every 5th day in the Coast League with 144 games, you'll get 28 starts. Rowe gets the sign from Bard. Now here's his 3-2 pitch, and it is swung on and lined towards right center, and here comes Hoffman on the move, and he can't get it. He has to field it on 1 hop. Blackman is digging for second base, and he'll make it there with a double. So Blackman lines a double to right center field, and the Sky Sox have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And now Ian Stewart will be the hitter. Stewart,
the third baseman, number 20, Ian Stewart.
In his first AAA game of the year, and I'm sure he's a little bit surprised to be in Tacoma right now. Stewart just optioned to AAA by the Rockies yesterday, and he reports here today. Stewart has not played in the minor leagues since 2008 when he was on his way up to the big leagues with the Rockies. Left-hand hitter with some power. He's in the lineup at third base today. Rowe's pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. Last year with the Rockies, he hit .256 with 18 home runs, 61 RBIs. 2009, his first full season in the big leagues, he hit 25 home runs. But this year started the year mired in a slump. The 0-1 pitch from Rowe is inside, and it goes off the glove of Josh Bard, and advancing to third base will be Blackman. Passed ball off the glove of Josh Bard, and he's going to walk out to the mound and talk to Rowe now. It sounds like Bard might have been crossed up on that one. So 1-1 the count to Ian Stewart as the Rainiers battery continues to discuss things right now. Rainiers with Tui Asasopo at first, Ackley at second, Kazmar at short, and Liddy at third. The outfield is Karp in center, Hoffman, that's not right, Karp in left, Hoffman in center, and Bonilla in right. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stewart. There we go. Down the line from third is Blackman, and the pitch is down low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ian Stewart was a hot prospect when he was rapidly moving up the Rockies organizational ladder. 2-1 pitch grounded to the right side. Ackley has it in his glove, throws to first in time for the out, and the inning is over. No runs for the Sky Sox in the top of the first. They had a hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Colorado Springs nothing. Tacoma coming to the plate.
Hey, if it isn't Brett, my favorite Pepsi Max driver.
Hey, Doug, what's cracking? Hey, how's the road treating that old Coke Zero truck of yours?
It's good, you know. But listen, you need to hook me up with some of that Pepsi Max.
Dude, you drive a Coke Zero truck. What if somebody sees you drinking Pepsi Max?
Hey, I just don't care. I will shove this whole pancake in my mouth, or I will belly dance for you, huh? I will do whatever you want, but hook me up.
But you have a bunch of Coke Zero in your truck.
I do, but you know it's not the same. Yes, they both have 0 calories, but I just love the taste of Pepsi Max. Come on, do me a solid.
Okay, here. But just a small sip.
I promise.
Okay, you need to give that back.
What the? I'm sorry, I just couldn't help it.
Pepsi Max. 0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste.
Hello, people. It's me again, the voice of reason. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. No longer will you hear me saying, I told you so, or, oh, I wouldn't do that. No, the new me says, go get a sports car and go on a road trip. Put a roof deck on your house. Just protect your stuff with Safeco Insurance. With Safeco, an independent agent will explain your options so you get the coverage you need. Safeco Insurance. Do more. Coverage by Safeco Insurance Company of American Affiliates, Seattle, Washington.
To find your local Propel Insurance office, call 1-800-499-0933.
Well, Jazz Rowe pitched a scoreless top of the first inning against his former team, and now the Rainiers come to the plate in the bottom of the first. It'll be Ackley, Tuiasa Sopo, and Mike Karp to bat this inning against right-hander Billy Buckner. We've seen a lot of Buckner over the years with the Reno Aces the last 2 seasons, and prior to that, Tucson in the 2008 season before that team moved to Reno. And Buckner is 27 years old, 6'2" right-hander, has a good breaking ball when he's on. And he has, against Tacoma, pitched 5 games against, 5 starts against Tacoma. And 32 innings against Tacoma in his career. And he's always done very well against the Rainiers. 3-1 with a 3.09 ERA lifetime against Tacoma. He had a 12 strikeout shutout against the Rainiers in 09. Here's his first pitch to Dustin Ackley, and it's called a strike. It's 0-1. Ackley, after his 3-hit game yesterday, up to 255 on the year. That was his first 3-hit game of the season. Now he takes a pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. His on-base percentage is up to a very solid 377. He has still walked more than he has struck out on the season. And Buckner's 1-1 pitch to Ackley, swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Buckner will not throw a fastball by hitters all night long. He doesn't throw that hard. But his slider or curve, it's kind of a slurvy breaking ball, but it has some serious bite to it. His next pitch is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Buckner with Major League time with the Royals and the Diamondbacks. Has made 21 big league starts in his career. And a handful, about 15 relief appearances in the majors as well. Here comes his 2-2 pitch on the way to Ackley. And it is down low, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff on the way from Buckner is swung on and fouled back to the screen. Still 3-2. Ackley in a familiar count. Seems like he often has a full count at the plate. And the 3-2 swing and a foul tip. Ackley just nicked that pitch, and Pacheco, the catcher, almost held onto it. It popped out of his mitt and rolled just a few feet away. So Ackley stays alive, still 3-2. Tuiasa Sopo on deck for the Rainiers. And the pitch is swung on and lined into center field. A base hit for Dustin Ackley to open up the ball game. And he picks up right where he left off yesterday with a 3-hit game. There he is, working the count in the first at-bat of the night and eventually spraying a single to center field. So Ackley is on. And now Matt Tuiasa Sopo will be the batter. Tuiasa Sopo in his 14th game for Tacoma. He's played every day. His average dipped under the 200 mark last night, although he nearly tied it up in the 9th inning. As now the pitch from Buckner is a swing and a miss. There's strike 1. In the 9th, the Rainiers were down 6-3. They had scored a run to make it 6-3, and they had 2 on with 2 out, and Tuiasa Sopo was facing Andrew Johnston, the Sky Sox closer, and he drove a ball a long way to left center field, but Willie Taveras, the left fielder, ran it down just a step in front of the outfield fence for the final out of the game. So there's one outside to Tui, 1-1. And I thought it was gone off the bat of Tuiasa Sopo, but it came up just a little bit short. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ackley being held on at first by the veteran Mike Jacobs, and a throw over there, and Ackley's back in standing up. Sky Sox have Chris Nelson at second and Alfredo Amesica at short. Their third baseman is Stewart. Outfield is Taveras in left, Eric Young Jr. in center, and Salazar in right. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tuiasa Sopo, and the pitch is called a strike on the outside edge. Breaking ball from Buckner. Tuiasa Sopo's behind in the count, 1-2. Now here comes Buckner with his next pitch. The runner goes, and the pitch is down and in for a ball. Throw to second, goes into center field, and Ackley slides into second, gets back on his feet, and takes off for third. A stolen base for Dustin Ackley, his 4th of the year. And then he will take third base on the throwing error. And the Rainiers now have a runner just 90 feet away from scoring here, and there's no one out, as the count's now 2-2 to Matt Tuiasosopo. Ackley had the bag stolen. Pacheco didn't have a chance to throw him out, but he uncorked a throw anyway, and it was high and wide. So 2-2 the count to Matt Tuiasosopo. Buckner's ready. And the pitch is down low for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Billy Buckner makes his home in Atlanta. I suppose I should address it right away. No relation to the former longtime Major League star and Red Sox first baseman of that fateful day. The same name. 3-2 pitch, down and in, ball 4, and Matt Tuiasosopo will head down to first base, having drawn the base on balls. Good at bat for Tui after falling behind in the count, able to battle back and end up drawing the walk. Rainiers have runners at first and third with nobody out, and here comes Mike Karp, who had his first really good game at the plate this season yesterday. 2 doubles and an RBI. First multiple hit game of the season for him, and now he has an RBI opportunity in the first inning tonight. Ackley down the line from third, Tui being held on at first. And there goes Tui to second, and the pitch is a strike. Throw down to second. No throw by Pacheco. He just eats it. Tuiasosopo will steal second base. The Rainiers have runners at second and third with nobody out. So Matt Tuiasosopo with his second steal of the year. He just took off on the first move made by Buckner. Pitch was a strike, though. 0-1 to Karp. 2 men in scoring position now. Buckner with a pitch, and it is taken for a strike across the belt, and that evens things up 1-1. Buckner doing a little digging around on the hill with his cleats around the rubber, trying to make a nice hole to put his back foot on, his right foot that he plants with. Now he's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got Karp with a low fastball, and there's out number 1 in the bottom of the first inning. So Buckner with the strikeout, and Alex Liddy will be next. Liddy, right-hand hitter, had a double yesterday. 2 hits on Monday, including his first AAA homer. His last 3 hits over the course of the past 2 games have all been for extra bases. Buckner's pitch is swung on and fouled away on the first base side, and that's out of play. Strike 1. Liddy's average at 163, but it was down lower than that. He's hit safely in 5 of his last 6 games. Starting to show some signs of coming around at the plate. First AAA season for the 22-year-old native of Italy. Oh, 1 pitch from Buckner is inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. And Buckner to the plate, and this pitch is a breaking ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Liddy moves into a hitter's count. 1 out, bottom of the first inning. Tacoma and Colorado Springs are scoreless. The Rainiers trying to break through. They have Ackley at third and Tui at second. 2 balls, 1 strike to Alex Liddy. And the pitch is inside, and it almost hit Liddy. He turns away from it and just misses being struck by that pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. ahead in the count, 3-1. Here's the pitch, and it is a called strike, and it's 3-2. And the home plate umpire, Eric Lovelace, I think forgot the count. He started to go into his move where he was going to ring him up for strike 3 with the emphatic call, and he was about halfway through the call, and he realized, uh-oh, now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left field. Should be deep enough to score a run. Tavares used to have a good arm. He makes the catch. Tagging at third is Ackley, and he will score standing up. And the Rainiers are on the board. Tui holding at second base. Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs nothing. A sacrifice fly for Alex Liddy. Nice job by Liddy to get the runner in from third base. He picks up the RBI, his 6th of the season. And now there are 2 outs. Josh Bard will be the batter. And Jordan Pacheco, the catcher, goes out to talk to Billy Buckner. Well, Bard has been a model of consistency since opening day. He's played in 10 games this year for Tacoma, and he has a hit in all of them. In fact, a couple of games he has 2 hits. But he has hit safely in all 10 games. He's batting .308. No homers, 3 RBIs. Bard has been equally successful from either side of the plate. He's a switch hitter. He's going to bat left-handed here against Buckner. Leading from second is Tuiasa Sopo, and the pitch is a fastball down low, ball 1. Bard, the veteran catcher, who was, of course, spent most of last year in the big leagues with the Mariners and was battling for a spot this year, but he finds himself in Tacoma here early in the season. He swings and drills one to right towards center field, and here's Eric Young backing up a few steps, and he'll make the catch, and the inning is over. Solid contact for Bard, but he flies out to Eric Young Jr. 1 run for Tacoma in the bottom of the first inning. On 1 hit, there was an error, and 1 runner left. We go to the second. Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs nothing.
Why not take a break and escape to the ocean? It's really easy. Just call the Ocean Crest Resort, Apollo Ono's favorite vacation place. We're right on the Pacific, just north of Ocean Shores, overlooking miles of wide, secluded beaches. Here, the ocean's music never ends, and neither do the creature comforts, like our tastefully appointed studios and suites, many offering spectacular views of the ocean. Equally impressive, Ocean Crest's outstanding gourmet restaurant. Recognized by Wine Press Northwest for having the best Northwest wine list anywhere. 374 different wine labels in our cellar. Families enjoy our heated pool, relaxing hot tub and sauna, and exceptional massage therapy. Ocean Crest is the perfect place to escape to. Ask about our current getaway specials. Call Ocean Crest Resort at 1-800-684-VIEW, 1-800-684-VIEW, or visit oceancrestresort.com. Then, make your escape.
My name is Shonda Marshall. I'm a single mom, so I have to watch every penny.
We all do, and State Farm agents can help by making sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Just ask for a free discount double check, and you can save hundreds of dollars.
No, I can't afford to have pride. I have children to feed. But show me how to make a better way and do things on my own. That's perfect.
Find a State Farm agent in your area who can help you get discounts up to 40% and make sure you have the right coverage. Visit yourtrafficalerts.com to connect with an agent.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
We go to the second inning of play here at Cheney Stadium. Tacoma with a 1-0 lead over the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. And Chaz Rowe facing his former team. He'll face Mike Jacobs, Chris Nelson, and Jordan Pacheco. Game 2 of this series. We have 2 more home games left for you in this homestand, tomorrow night and Friday night. And both games will begin at 7:05 p.m. And after Friday night's game, the Rainiers will hit the road. And starting on Saturday, they'll be in Salt Lake City. You can go check out the Salt Lake Bees for the first time this year. Here's Mike Jacobs standing in the batter's box, and the pitch is taken for a ball, up and away, ball 1. Jacobs, the guy who kind of spoiled David Aardsma's rehab inning yesterday in the 8th with a 2-run home run to right off the Mariners closer, who was in his first appearance in a game since September of last year. Here's a pitch in for a strike now. 1-1 the count. Heard an interview with Aardsma today. He was up at the Mariners game today. They had a day game, and Aardsma said that he's planning, unless things change, he's currently planning on coming back here on Friday and pitching for the Rainiers again. Here's a pitch now in for a strike to Jacobs, and the count goes to 1-2. So we'll probably see Aardsma on Friday. He's going to need several minor league appearances before he's ready to go in the big leagues. 1-2 pitch on the way to Jacobs, and it is swung on, grounded up the middle. Behind the bag is Kazmar. He loads up and throws to first for the out, and one man is gone. Jacobs with a grounder up the middle, but Kazmar ranging behind the second base bag turns it into an out. Well, the Sky Sox have a whole bunch of position players who can really fly around the bases, but the guy who hit that ground ball was not one of them, and that played into the Rainiers' hands right there. That same ball hit by someone like Eric Young Jr. or Amesiga or Tavares might be a base hit instead. Here's Chris Nelson, right-hand hitter, and he swings and pops one up down the right field line. Toohey back, Ackley back, and then here comes the right fielder Bonilla, and he makes the catch in foul ground. Nice play. Larry Bonilla grabbing it down by the rolled-up tarp down the right field line, and that is out number 2. Bonilla had to run a long way to get to that ball, and he was calling for it all the way, and both Tuiasosopo and Ackley peeled out, and Bonilla was able to grab it down the right field line. So 2 men are gone, and here's Jordan Pacheco, a catcher of some promise, who did not play yesterday. He's back in the lineup today. He has hit for a high average in his minor league career. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. And Pacheco off to a .270 start in his first 9 games this year with a homer and 5 RBIs. Last year, he did a midseason jump from Class A to AA. So here's an 0-1 pitch in for a strike, 0-2. He had .321 for Modesto in the Cal League. Got called up later in the season, well past the midway mark, to go to Tulsa, their AA team, and he hit .333 there. And this year, after just really several weeks at AA, he opens the season in AAA. So here's a pitch up high to Pacheco. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's 25 years old and is from New Mexico. Actually makes his home in Albuquerque. There aren't a whole lot of players from the state of New Mexico, not just in the major leagues, but even in the minor leagues. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down he goes. Chaz Rowe K's Jordan Pacheco for his first strikeout of the game, and that closes out the top of the second inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs 0.
Are you in sales, or do you own your own business? If so, I want you to think of a number. Think of the amount of money you'd like to make this year. Do you have it? Okay. So what's stopping you? It's not your drive. It's not your skills. Chances are, it's your ability to find new leads. It's not easy. But what if, with one phone call, you could actually get your hands on as many new sales leads as you could handle, and actually make that number you have in your head? It's not too good to be true. It's Sales Genie from Info Group, America's leading provider of sales leads, plus money-making email and direct mail solutions. No matter what you're selling or who you're selling to, Sales Genie has the sales leads you need. And right now, they'll give you a free trial just for calling. Call Sales Genie at 1-800-719-2562 and get your free trial. Call 1-800-719-2562. 1-800-719-2562. Again, that's 1-800-719-2562.
Luck is in the cards. Your new Players Club card with new rewards for table game players. Whether you play poker, blackjack, craps, roulette, pie gow, or more, you'll earn points for cash back, gifts from our gift shop or catalog, or dine in one of 7 restaurants and much, much more. See Preferred Players Club for details. So get our new card and get going to Muckleshoot Casino in Auburn, the biggest and best in the Northwest.
1-0 Rainiers here at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. Bottom of the second inning about to begin. The Rainiers have Johan Lamonta, Sean Kazmar, and Brandon Hoffman coming to the plate against Billy Buckner. Buckner allowed a run in the first when Ackley singled, stole second, went to third on an error, and eventually scored on Liddy's sac fly. It was an unearned run to Buckner's record. While Johan Lamonta DHing today, hitting .217 in just 7 games for the Rainiers. Left-hand line drive hitter takes a pitch down low for a ball. It's 1-0. Lamonta has been in the Mariners system ever since being drafted out of junior college in Florida. Takes a strike now, 1-1. Born in Cuba, left Cuba on a boat, and decided to play JUCO baseball in the U.S. So here's a swing and a bouncer to third, fielded there by Stewart, and he'll sling it to first for the out, and Lamonta is retired, and one man is out in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes Sean Kazmar. Kazmar had 1 hit yesterday, 1 for 4. And he's hitting at 200 on the dot right now. Here's the pitch, and it is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1 pitch, down in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kazmar, with half of his hits this year going for extra bases. 5 of his 10 hits have been doubles. Now the 1-1 pitch is in for a strike, and the count goes to 1-2. Kazmar's in his first year in the Mariners system. Signed as a minor league free agent. Got a look in the big leagues with San Diego in 2008. He swings at the next pitch and fouls it away. Still 1-2. Played in the Padres system his whole career until this year. He's drafted by San Diego in 2004. 5th round pick out of the College of Southern Nevada. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way. And it is swung on and looped into left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Sean Kazmar with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the second inning. And the Rainiers have their second hit of the game. So Kazmar is aboard at first base, and now here comes Brandon Hoffman in his first AAA at bat. Hoffman was a Mariner draft pick in 2009, and he came out of Purdue. And he was not a high pick, 29th rounder. And he played a little short season ball in the low minor leagues in 2009 right after being selected. He's a left-handed hitter. He stands in now, and the pitch moved to first base by Buckner, and Kazmar's back in. Hoffman in spring training in 2010 didn't make a team and was just hanging out in extended spring training camp when there was an injury at AA West Tennessee, and he got sent out there to be a reserve player off the bench. And then there was another injury, and he ended up in the starting lineup. As there's a pitch down low to him for a ball, 1-0. They told him that he was only going to be with the AA team for a week, and he was just an emergency fill-in. He ended up spending the rest of the season there and hit .296 in 230 at-bats. And he broke camp with them this year, and here he is now with Tacoma, and he swings and hits one foul, third base side, 1-1. He was kind of serving as the 4th outfielder for AA Jackson to begin this year. Not off to a fast start, 3 for 21 there. The Rainiers needed an outfielder who could play center field, and that's him. He can play defense out there, and he's going to be in the lineup for Tacoma for a little while, it certainly appears. And he might have a similar experience where if he hits, he stays. Buckner's 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. He never had a problem hitting in college. Won the Big Ten batting title in 2009 while at Purdue. He hit .422. That'll get it done. Here's the 1-2 from Buckner, and it's a breaking ball called strike 3, and Hoffman has struck out, and 2 men are gone. Well, there's the second strikeout for Buckner, and young Brandon Hoffman just got to look at Buckner's bread and butter, his big breaking ball, which is his plus pitch, and Hoffman took it for strike 3. 2 away, and now Larry Bonilla will be the batter. Now the pitch is swung on and grounded foul, third base side. There's strike 1. Larry Bonilla starting in right field again tonight. He's now 5 for 35 on the year. One nothing Rainiers, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. And the pitch with the runner going is outside. Throw down to second base. Not in time. The throw goes into center field. Kazmar is headed to third. The relay there from the center fielder. Too late. Kazmar is safe. Sean Kazmar steals second base. And a throwing error on the catcher, Pacheco. And that's the second time that's happened, and we're only in the second inning. So Pacheco hit with another throwing error. And it's early in the season, but these are his first 2 errors of the year. Well, now the Rainiers could get another run with a base hit. The 1-1 to Bonilla. Swung on, hit in the air to right field. And this is playable. Moving back a few steps is Salazar, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Rainiers do not score in the second. They had a hit, there was an error, and 1 runner left. We go to the third inning of play. It's Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs 0.
Whether the chronic pain of arthritis is slowing you down or you've been sidelined by a sports-related injury, MultiCare is here for you. Our highly rated orthopedic and sports medicine program connects children, teens, and adults to advanced diagnostics and the latest technology and treatments, from non-surgical options to minimally invasive procedures to total joint replacement surgery. What's more, MultiCare links you to the region's premier clinical centers for sports medicine, plus a wide range of expert rehabilitation services. And with hospital and clinic locations in Tacoma, Puyallup, Covington, and Gig Harbor, you won't have to go far to find the care you need. Whatever your situation and your age, you can count on MultiCare's dedicated team of specialists to help you get back to your everyday life. To learn more, be sure to visit multicare.org. MultiCare. Better connected.
The Miller Lite Home Draft fits right in your fridge, so you can get the fresh taste of real draft beer at home. And real is way better than fake. No one wants the fake McCoy. Just keeping it fake, then keep it to yourself. Need a fakeality check? What you need is a warm glass of shut up. Get fake, get lost. So why settle for fake when you can get the great Pilsner taste of real draft beer, fresh from your fridge? The Miller Lite Home Draft. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
1-0 Rainiers as we go to the third inning of play here at Cheney Stadium on a chilly Tuesday night. Wednesday night. What day is it anyway? I'll tell you what day it is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tasty Thursday at Cheney Stadium, and that means $2 Miller Genuine Drafts and Miller Lights up on the Tasty Terrace, our first Tasty Thursday of the year. And there are also dollar deals on hot dogs, coffee, ice cream, other things around the ballpark. That's tomorrow night, Tasty Thursday. So tomorrow's Tasty Thursday, today's Wednesday. All right, a chilly Wednesday night here in Tacoma. Here's Jeff Salazar to lead things off against Chaz Rowe. And the pitch is taken outside for a ball, 1-0 the count. Rowe has retired 6 of the first 7 batters to come to the plate. Salazar, veteran outfielder of this league, hitting .259 in 27 at-bats. Left-hand hitter, shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes the pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Salazar got in there late in the game yesterday. Ended up going 0 for 1. The 2-0 from Rowe is outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Rowe falling behind in the count. And his next pitch misses, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to open up the 3rd inning. And now Josh Bard's going to go to the mound and talk to Rowe for a minute. So the leadoff man is on, and here comes Willie Taveras, the number 9 man in the lineup, the left fielder for Colorado Springs. Taveras hitting .261, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Big game yesterday for Taveras. Went 3 for 4 with a homer, scored a couple of runs. And Rowe with his pitch, and Taveras shows bunt, pull, and takes a strike, and the count goes to 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Rowe now throws again, and this pitch is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taveras has had a couple of starting gigs in the major leagues. Houston Astros most notably. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is inside for a ball, 2-1. Taveras started for about 5 years, 2005, 2006 for Houston, 07 and 08 with the Rockies, and 09 with Cincinnati. Last year he found himself in AAA a lot, and this year back with the Rockies and opening the season with Colorado Springs. There goes the runner. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and fouled away, and that is strike 2. Count is even, 2-2. Taveras might like this Pacific Coast League stuff. His 2 home runs that he has already this season is just 2 shy of his career high of 4 set an A-ball in 2002. Never been a home run guy. Now Rowe with the 2-2 pitch, and it is swung on, grounded to the left side, in the hole. Kazmar has it, slings it to Ackley for the force out at second base. That's all they'll get. No chance of doubling up Taveras. That is the first out of the inning. Kazmar did a nice job in the hole fielding that ball, but especially with the quick release throw with some zip on it to Ackley covering second. So 1 man's out in the top of the 3rd. And now Eric Young Jr. will be the hitter. 1-0 Rainiers. Sky Sox lineup turns over. This is their leadoff hitter. Young grounded out to Liddy his first time. He's 0 for 1. Switch hitter bats left. And Rose pitches a swing and a miss at a low fastball. There's a strike. 0-1 the count. Eric Young Jr., son of the longtime major leaguer, who also played for the Rockies, among other teams. And Eric Young is now a minor league coach. Not in the Rockies system, though. So here's a pitch up and away, 1-1. So Junior doesn't have to worry about his dad, the coach, rolling into town and telling him what to do. His father is the minor league outfield and base running roving instructor in the Houston Astros organization. One ball, 1 strike. Taveras, an accomplished base stealer, leading from first. And there he goes, and the pitch is swung on and hit solidly to right field. Going back on this ball is Bonilla. It's over his head and will short hop the fence. Taveras is being waved around third. He's headed home. The relay home is in time. They got him. A beautiful relay home by Dustin Ackley, right on the money to Josh Bard, who put the tag on Willie Taveras. Fantastic relay.
2,
I mean, Ackley out at shallow right field took that relay from Bonilla and just whirled and hosed it towards the plate, and he got the speedy Taveras on a bang-bang play as Josh Bard applied the tag. That was an outstanding relay. Ending up at third base is Eric Young Jr. Give him credit for a double, and he takes third on the throw home. Right here's with an excellent defensive relay. 2 outs. And here's Alfredo Amesica. He takes a strike. 0-1. Amesica had a 2-out hit to drive in a run yesterday in the 7th inning. And he's been doing that in the early going this year. With runners in scoring position, he has 7 hits and 11 at-bats this season. A .636 average in these situations. 0-1 pitch. And it is taken for a strike. 0-2. Well, when Ackley first joined the Rainiers last year, he was still coming back from Tommy John surgery, and he wasn't known for a strong arm at second base. But I think his arm's back. That was a nice relay throw home. 0-2 pitch, bounce towards shortstop. Kazmar fields it, throws to first, in time to get Amesica. The inning is over. A scoreless inning pitched by Chaz Rowe. Little help from his defense. No runs on a hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs 0.
This is the Mortgage Moment, and I'm here with Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity. Hayes, is it actually worth the effort for homeowners to refinance in today's market?
Definitely. It's not complicated. One 5-minute call today could save you hundreds of dollars this month and tens of thousands over the next few years.
Really? How do people save that much?
Well, recognize today's APRs are legendary, as low as the 3s and low 4s. These rates with our smart programs create no-nonsense ways to quickly pay off your home with less interest and seriously increase your cash flow.
Okay, so how do you know how much you can save?
Actually, most people are paying way too much on their mortgage and don't even know it. Listen, there's never any upfront costs, so get approved right now. Just imagine how good you'll feel when inflation hits and you've already made that one simple call to lock in an APR in the 3s or low 4s. Call 289-8000 today. 425-289-8000.
Rates are subject to change. Washington license number CL30336.
And now, lesser-known sports from around the world. Today we explore chess boxing. Popular in Germany and Bulgaria, this hybrid sport combines the riveting action and complex strategy of chess with the distinct possibility of getting punched in the face. Here's something else you may not be aware of. Alaska Airlines Mileage Plan offers you tons of ways to knock out bonus miles toward free travel. And with 15 airline partners, you can visit over 700 destinations around the globe. Check it out at alaskaair.com.
Well, we go to the bottom of the third inning. Tacoma with a 1-0 lead over the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. And Dustin Ackley, who made the great relay to home plate to throw out Willie Taveras in the top of this inning, will lead off the bottom of the third. It'll be Ackley, Tuiasa Sopo, and Mike Karp. He singled to center and scored in the first. Ackley did. Also had a stolen base mixed in there. And the pitch from Buckner is a fastball taken for a strike. It's 0-1. To Ackley, who now takes down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ackley worked a full count in the first inning before connecting for his base hit to center field. Now the pitch is low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch is called a strike. So 2-2 to Ackley. Now the next pitch lined up the middle, and it hits the pitcher Buckner around the waist, and he will pick up the ball and throw out Ackley at first base. And I think the trainer is going to come out and look at Billy Buckner. That was a line shot through the middle, and I think that Buckner might have got a lot of glove on it and deflected it to the ground, but it may have got some of his body too. And now the Sky Sox athletic trainer Heath Townsend is out to the mound along with the manager and pitching coach to check on Billy Buckner. Ackley stung that pitch. He hit it very hard back up the middle. And they're just going to double check and make sure Buckner's okay. Haven't had a chance to see a replay of it here in the booth, so I'm not entirely sure how much glove he got on it. Well, he's saying he's all right. And they're going to stand by and watch him throw a warm-up pitch just to make sure. So Buckner will do that. And the pitching coach for Colorado Springs, Doug Linton, says, hey, it looks all right to me. And Buckner will stay in the game. They got Ackley out. 1-3 on the play, and now Matt Tuiasosopo will be the batter. Tui reached on a base on balls in the first. Now the pitch is taken down low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Next offering is inside for a ball, and Tui's ahead of the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the next pitch down low for a ball, and Tui's way ahead in the count, 3-0. Now, he will get the green light in this situation. He'll look for a pitch in a particular zone, and if he gets it, he'll be taking a whack. .3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that was a good breaking ball from Buckner that ran down and in on Tuiasosopo. So 3-1 to Tuiasosopo. And the pitch is down and in, ball 4. He draws the 1-out walk, and he will head down to first base with his second walk of this game. And now Mike Karp will be the batter. Buckner has only walked 2 batters today, and both times he has walked Tuiasosopo. Mike Karp struck out swinging in the first. One of 2 strikeout victims of Buckner so far tonight. Karp taps the bat on the opposite end of home plate and then looks out towards the mound. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. There's strike 1. So 0-1 the count to Mike Karp. Rainiers lead 1-0, bottom of the 3rd inning. Buckner's pitch swung on, hit in the air off the end of the bat in the infield. The shortstop, Amesiga, will catch it on the infield dirt, and that is out number 2. So Karp pops up to the shortstop, 2 down for Alex Liddy. Liddy drove in the game's only run back in the first inning, hit a sacrifice fly to left field. Liddy steps in now. And the pitch is swung on, grounded sharply, back past the lunging third baseman Stewart and into left field. A base hit for Alex Liddy. Moving up to second and stopping there is Tuiasosopo, and Alex Liddy has his first hit of the night. And he has now hit safely in 6 of the last 7 games. And now Josh Bard will be the batter. Bard flied out to center field earlier. He's 0 for 1. Bard with that 10-game hitting streak. taps the bat on home plate and looks out toward this right-hander, Billy Buckner. The Rainiers have faced so many times over the last 4 years. He originally came up through the Royals system, and the first time Tacoma ever faced him, Buckner was with Omaha in 2007. Now the pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike one to Bard. All in one to count. And the pitch swung on and stroked towards center field. On the move is Young, and he will get there and make the catch, dropping back towards right center to haul it in, and the inning is over. Rainiers threatened, but they do not score in the bottom of the third. They had a hit, and they leave 2 runners stranded on base. We go to the 4th inning with the score: Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs 0.
Did you know that if you're a woman over 40, you need to work out at least an hour a day just to maintain your current weight? An hour at the gym every day without losing a pound? That's ridiculous. Hi, I'm Steve Bostic, president of Right Size Smoothies, and when I heard that, I was shocked, because I know that if you feed your body right, you can lose weight in no time. That's why I'm going to let anyone who calls today try my weight loss smoothies for 2 full weeks. I'll even personally guarantee that you'll see the weight fall right off. To claim your 2-week trial, call now and receive free shipping and handling. The number is 1-800-622-9177. And now I've made my smoothies even better, because I'm going to guarantee the first 100 callers a 2-week weight loss trial. I'll even include free shipping and handling, plus my revolutionary blender bottle absolutely free. But you have to call 1-800-622-9177. That's 1-800-622-9177.
What if a bank did more than take care of your money and took the time to find out what's really important? At KeyBank, we talk to you about the big and small things. From how to set up mobile banking and bill pay, to what's the best way to tap into your home's equity, to managing your company's cash flow. So together, we can take care of all those things that matter most today and tomorrow. Stop into your nearest KeyBank, start a conversation, and unlock your possibilities. KeyBank is member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we go to the 4th inning of play here at Cheney Stadium. 1-0 ball game. The Tacoma Rainiers lead Colorado Springs. Charlie Blackman to lead things off, but first we'll pause for station identification on the Tacoma Rainiers Radio Network.
Your home for Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, Tony Bruno, and Tacoma Rainiers Baseball. South Sports 850 AM, KHHO, Tacoma.
That actually skies out the designated hitter number 16, Charlie Blackman.
Well, Charlie Blackman will start things off for Colorado Springs here in the 4th, followed by Ian Stewart and then Mike Jacobs. 3 straight left-handed hitters in the middle of the order for Colorado Springs to face Chaz Rowe. These are the 3, 4, and 5 men in the lineup. The pitch to Blackman is taken for a strike, 0-1. Blackman doubled to right field his first time up. Next delivery on the way is called a strike, and the count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is a fastball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next delivery on the way from Rowe. Swung on and hit solidly past the diving shortstop Kazmar and into left field. A base hit for Blackman, and the leadoff man is aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. So Charlie Blackman singles to left field, and now Ian Stewart will be the hitter.
Ian
Stewart in his first AAA game since 2008 tonight. He grounded out his first time up got sent down with the old 0.77 batting average, 2 hits and 26 at-bats, and I think the fact that he had 11 strikeouts in there was a factor as far as the Rockies were concerned. He wasn't putting the ball in play. He swings and fouls one back, 0-1 the count. The Rockies, of course, are certainly planning on being contenders in the NL West this year. They're already in first place. In fact, they won today, and they're now 13-5 and have a 3-game lead over second place San Francisco. 0-1 pitch is down low for a ball, 1-1. Rockies have a core group of superstars, 3 of them really, that they have developed themselves through their own minor league system. And the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki, the outfielder, Carlos Gonzalez, who they acquired in a trade when he was a minor leaguer, but they're the team that brought him into the big leagues. And the third being their ace of their pitching staff, Ubaldo Jimenez. And then they have a number of other players on their team in the big leagues that they developed who are solid players to surround around those 3 superstars. As here's a pitch outside now to Stewart. 2-1. They've really done a great job with the player development in the Rockies system. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ian Stewart. And the pitch is down low for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Rowe behind in the count here. He walked the leadoff man last inning, the only walk he's issued tonight. Blackman being held out at first. He'll steal the occasional base. And now there he goes. Rowe's pitch is inside, ball 4, and Bard threw down to second base, but it didn't matter because Blackman was entitled to the base after Stewart drew the walk. So there are 2 on with nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. And now Mike Jacobs will be the batter, and Bard goes out to the mound to talk to Rowe. Jacobs grounded out to shortstop earlier. The Rainiers would love to see him hit another infield grounder and try to turn it into a double play. Well, Rowe peers at the runner at second base, and the pitch is swung on and stroked towards left field. Mike Karp is gauging it, and he makes the catch while ranging a few steps towards the foul line, and there's the first out of the inning. Jacobs made solid contact and hit it on a line to left field, but it was within the realm of left fielder Mike Karp, and he was able to haul it in. 1 away in the top of the 4th inning. Big out there to get Jacobs, who has been a hot hitter for the Sky Sox to open up this season. Now Chris Nelson will be the batter. Nelson's 0 for 1. And there go the runners on a double steal. Pitches a strike, throw to third, too late. Stealing it is Blackman, and Stewart takes second behind him. And the Sky Sox have runners at second and third with only 1 out. The double steal, clearly a play that was put on. Now 0-1 the count to Nelson. Now the 0-1 pitch is taken outside for a ball, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Nelson. Now the pitch is swung on, hit sharply to short, and it goes off the glove of Kazmar, and scoring from third will be Blackman. Stewart goes to third, and safe at first is Nelson on the air. We are tied up 1-1. A hard grounder, really just a two-hopper to the shortstop, Kazmar. And it was going to get the run in no matter what, but the Rainiers should have gotten Nelson out at first base on the play. And that didn't happen because of the error. So Nelson reaches on an error on the shortstop and give him an RBI. We are tied up 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one out for the catcher, Jordan Pacheco, who struck out his first time up. Well, Pacheco has been a good hitter for average in the lower minor leagues. And now Rowe steps off the rubber, bluffing a move to third and then to first, but does not throw to either base. Jordan Pacheco, originally drafted in 2007, a ninth rounder, swings and fouls a pitch back, and the count is 0-1. Combined between his two stops in High A Modesto and Double A Tulsa last year, he hit .323 with 32 doubles and 89 RBIs. 6 home runs. Pacheco for the 0-1 pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right field, and coming in on the ball is Bonilla, and he will make the catch. Tagging at third is Stewart, and he bluffs down the line, and the throw is right on target and cut by Toohey. The runners hold at first and third. 2 men are gone in the top of the fourth.
The right fielder, number 12.
And now Jeff Salazar comes to the plate. Salazar, left-handed hitter, walked his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Well, Rowe trying to get out of this with just the 1-run scoring. Now Rowe's ready. Here's the pitch, and it is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Want to know the count with the wind blowing in sharply from left field, and the pitch is a swing and a miss, and that evens up the count, 1-1. So a ball and a strike to Salazar. And the pitch is swung on and hit sharply to first and speared by Toohey, and then he touches the first base bag to put out Salazar. The inning is over. So Chennis Rowe gets out of it with only 1 run scoring on 1 hit. There were no errors, or 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs 1.
At Miller Lite, we believe that sharing a pitcher of our great-tasting draft beer will bring friends together for a good time. And good is way better than bad. No one reminisces about the bad old days. If your guess is as bad as mine, then we're a couple of idiot faces. So far, so bad? Turn that frown upside down, grumpy pants. So why have a bad time when you could have a good time with a pitcher of Miller Lite draft beer? Triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
I really miss being able to relax and just kind of sit out on the front porch with my father and my fiance and just, have a beer and just kind of chill.
U.S. Army soldier Matthew Higgins is in Afghanistan.
Don't hear much about what's going on outside. It's hard not being able to contact your family when you like to.
War. It has the potential to harm the soul as much as the body. Help the USO keep morale high.
until everyone comes home.
Join National University in supporting Matthew and all of our servicemen and women.
Sports fans from Seattle to Portland acclaim the quality of the News Tribune sports coverage. An award-winning team of writers and columnists bring it home to readers every day. Count on the work of writers Larry LaRue and Ryan Divish on the Mariners, Eric Williams on the Seahawks, Don Ruiz and Todd Millis on college sports, Doug Pacey on preps. Plus Dave Bowling and John McGrath, the News Tribune's knowledgeable and opinionated columnists. Sports coverage is important to you and to the News Tribune. From the preps to the pros, the News Tribune and the newstribune.com.
Well, a 1-1 tie here in Tacoma as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Cheney Stadium. Game number 6 of this first ever homestand at the newly remodeled Cheney Stadium. Johan Lamonta, Sean Kazmar, and Brandon Hoffman to bat this inning in the bottom of the fourth against right-hander Billy Buckner. Now the pitch is called a strike. 0-1 to Lamonta. Rainier scored in the first. Ackley singled, stole second, went to third, went to throw it into center field, and Alex Liddy eventually hit a one-out sac fly to bring him in. 0-1 to Lamonta, swung on and popped up left side, foul ground. Stewart chasing it, and it is in the seats and out of play. Strike 2. Sky Sox just tied it up in the top of this inning after Chaz Rowe had worked 3 scoreless innings. Blackman hit a leadoff single and then a walk followed by a double steal. Put the Sky Sox in a position to score on Chris Nelson's ground ball. 0-2 the count to Lamonta. The pitch from Buckner swung on, hit hard on the ground, right to first, scooped up by Jacobs, and he will underhand to the pitcher Buckner covering first base for the out, and one man is gone in the bottom of the fourth. Sean Kazmar is next. We're going to get you caught up on what happened around the league last night. We have some defensive changes.
Willie Tavares, number 21, Matt Macri.
Willie Tavares is out of the game.
Shortstop, number 8, Chris Nelson, moving from shortstop.
And a bunch of changes as a result. Here's the pitch now to the right here shortstop Kazmar, and he swings at the first pitch and pops it up in the infield, and it's dropped. Ian Stewart does not catch it. It just fell to the ground behind the mound, and the wind was certainly blowing, and the Rainiers catch a break. Kazmar is on, and that puts a man aboard for Brandon Hoffman, pardon me. I knew I was going to do that at least once. An air charge to Stewart. So a man is on at first base, and now Hoffman stands in. Get you all the defensive changes here for the Sky Sox in a moment as the pitch is taken down low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Now turn and a throw to first base. And back in safely is Hoffman. Want to know the count. And the runner goes. The pitch is swung on and hit well towards right center field, but it's hanging up. And the center fielder, Eric Young Jr., will make the catch, and there is the second out of the inning. That ball hit towards the right center field alley, but hung up in the air long enough for Eric Young Jr. to move over and make the play. 2 men are gone, and now Larry Bonilla will be the batter. Well, here's Bonilla. Flied out to right field his first time. And the pitch is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. I think what they've done here is they've put McCree in at second base. moving the second baseman, Chris Nelson, to shortstop. And then the shortstop, Alfredo Amesica, to left field, which is the position vacated by Willie Taveras. Now the 0-1 pitch is swung on and bounced foul, third base side. So now you have an outfield of Amesica in left, Young in center, and Salazar in right. And an infield of Jacobs at first, McCree at second, Nelson at short, and Stewart at third. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bonilla stands in, and the runner goes. The pitch is stroked foul down the left field line. Still no balls, 2 strikes. So Kazmar was off with the pitch, and it was pulled foul. Now the 0-2 pitch, down low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count to Larry Bonilla. And now ready is Buckner with a breaking ball inside. Bonilla turning away from it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the count is even. Now the 2-2. Down in the dirt, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. That means that Kazmar will be off with a pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch, runner going, swung on and fouled away, and we'll see it again. Still full count, 3-2. So a full count, 3-2. And the payoff is swung on and hit solidly on the ground, but to the shortstop, where it is fielded by Chris Nelson, and he'll make the long throw to first base and get Bonilla for the final out of the inning. Right here's Dudot score at the bottom of the 4th. No runs or hits. There was an error, and 1 runner left. We go to the 5th. Tacoma 1, Colorado Springs 1.
Why not take a break and escape to the ocean? It's really easy. Just call the Ocean Crest Resort, Apollo Ono's favorite vacation place. We're right on the Pacific, just north of ocean shores, overlooking miles of wide, secluded beaches. Here, the ocean's music never ends, and neither do the creature comforts, like our tastefully appointed studios and suites, many offering spectacular views of the ocean. Equally impressive, Ocean Crest's outstanding gourmet restaurant. Recognized by Wine Press Northwest for having the best Northwest wine list anywhere. 374 different wine labels in our cellar. Families enjoy our heated pool, relaxing hot tub and sauna, and exceptional massage therapy. Ocean Crest is the perfect place to escape to. Ask about our current getaway specials. Call Ocean Crest Resort at 1-800-684-VIEW, 1-800-684-VIEW, or visit OceanCrestResort.com. Then, make your escape.
Washington's lottery gift idea, number 4.
So you have a gift exchange coming up. You're not sure what to give, but you're leaning in the direction of a cordless screwdriver. The gift that roughly translates to chores. Really? Why don't you wrap up the wobbly chair leg and hand them that? If you want to give a real thrill, give the small gift that could turn into something big. Give scratch instead.
Scratch odds vary by game. Must be 18 to purchase. Problem gambling helpline 1-800-547-6133. Visit guadlottery.com for details.
Well, we go to the 5th inning of play here at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. This ball game is tied up 1-1. Matt McCree will lead things off for the Sky Sox in the top of the 5th inning. Rainiers baseball is being brought to you in part by Master Park. When you need airport parking, park your car at Master Park. They have 4 locations in SeaTac along International Boulevard. At Master Park, you always get valet service, and you can get your car cleaned and detailed while you are away on your trip. Check out the details online, www.masterparking.com. Well, Chaz Rose pitched a nice ball game through 4 innings. They finally got him for a run in the 4th. And he will face Matt McCree to start things off here in the 5th. McCree is a right-handed hitter. And the pitch is going to be called a strike, 0-1. Well, we have a little rain falling from the sky now here at Cheney Stadium. Light rain at this point. A few fans moving up to the seats under the roof. McCree looks out towards Rowe. The 0-1 pitch is high and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the rain coming down, even though the wind's blowing in from left, which is unusual. Here's a pitch outside for a ball, 2-1. If we were in the old press box on the roof, this is where I would be very upset because the rain would be blowing in the window. Doesn't happen very often, but when it did, ooh. Here's a pitch up and in, and it spins around to McCree. Count goes to 3-1. Matt McCree, 242 hitter. He played last night, went 0 for 3 with a walk. Leading off here at the top of the 5th. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is called a strike, and the count is full, 3-2.
It was in my purse.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Rowe is a check swing on a pitch up and in, and he held up in time. That's ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for McCree, and he heads down to first base. So the Sky Sox get a man on, and that's the 3rd walk issued by Rowe. And the 2nd time he's issued the leadoff walk in the inning. He walked Salazar to open up the 3rd and managed to get out of that inning without a run scoring. Well, here's Eric Young Jr., who's 1 for 2 with a double. Switch hitter, batting left-handed as he has all night against Rowe. And Rowe with a pitch, and it is bunted in front of the plate. Off the hill is Rowe to pick it up, and he rushes his throw to first just in time for the out. Tui Asasopo on the putout. Taking second base is McCree. It'll go as a sacrifice bunt. 1-3 on the play. And now Alfredo Amesica will be the hitter. Amesica has lined out and grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Well, now we'll get you caught up on what happened around the Pacific Coast League last night. In the Northern Division, Reno seems to be the best team right now. They are now 9-3 after blasting Sacramento yesterday, 13-6. Rowe checks the runner at second, and the pitch to Amesica is up high for a ball, 1-0. David Winfrey had 4 hits. The former Rainier going 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs yesterday. And Brandon Allen, the slugging first baseman, went 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs for Reno last night. Now Rowe with a 1-0 pitch to Amesica. It is called a strike, and the count goes to 1-1. Vegas shut out Salt Lake 4-0 behind Brad Mills, the lefty. Went 8 shutout innings, allowed just 4 hits. Struck out 7. Mills off to an outstanding start this year for Vegas. 1-1 pitch on the way, and it is down low to Amesica. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tucson also has defeated Fresno last night 6-1. Former Rainier Guillermo Quiroz driving in a couple of runs, and Logan Forsythe hit his 4th homer. 2-1 to Amesica, swung on and bounced to the right side. High hop fielded by Tui. Underhands to Rowe, covering the bag for the out. Advancing to third on the play is Matt McCree. So Amesica is out. 2 men are gone in the top of the 5th. And there is a runner at third base with 2 down for Charlie Blackman, who has 2 of the Sky Sox 3 hits tonight. Blackman doubled in the 1st and singled in the 4th, so he's 2 for 2. Rowe with a glance towards the runner at third. And now here's his pitch to Blackman, and it is called a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Rain coming down here in Tacoma. The pitch is low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not coming down hard yet, but another night with some raindrops. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it is outside, I suppose, for a ball. Very close pitch. 2-1 the count now to Blackman. Blackman is the first of 3 straight left-handed hitters, and Ian Stewart is the on-deck man, so Rowe and the Rainiers will come right after Blackman. Now the 2-1 pitch is a swing and a foul towards the first base dugout, and that evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rowe gets a new ball from the plate umpire, Eric Lovelace. Rowe getting the sign from Josh Bard. And now the righty is set. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. And it is down in the dirt, rolls past Bard, and breaking home is the runner McCree, and he is going to score as the Sky Sox take the lead 2-1. An off-speed pitch from Rowe, a breaking ball in the dirt, and it just snuck past Bard. Didn't roll that far away, maybe 20 feet behind him, but that was far enough for Matt McCree to score the go-ahead run. And the Sky Sox take the 2-1 lead on a wild pitch. And that's tough with 2 outs in the inning. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Charlie Blackman. Rowe comes set. And now his 3-2 pitch is on the way, and it swung on and popped up in the air to shallow right. Back is Ackley, and coming in is Bonilla. Bonilla calls him off and makes the catch while tumbling to the turf, hanging onto the baseball for the final out of the inning. But the run scores. The Sky Sox get a run without the benefit of a hit. There were no errors and no one left on. We are halfway through it, middle of the 5th. Colorado Springs 2, Tacoma 1.
The Miller Lite Home Draft fits right in your fridge, so you can get the fresh taste of real draft beer at home. And real is way better than fake. No one wants the fake McCoy. Just keeping it fake, then keep it to yourself. Need a fakeality check? What you need is a warm glass of shut up. Get fake, get lost. So why settle for fake when you can get the great Pilsner taste of real draft beer, fresh from your fridge? The Miller Lite Home Draft. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
Sports fans, what time is it? Well, it's time for Tim's, of course. Tim's Cascade Snacks has been creating the best chips and snacks in the Northwest, right here in the shadow of Mount Rainier since 1986, using potatoes from local family-owned farms. A real home field advantage. Tim's would like to welcome all baseball fans to the new Cheney Stadium this season, and look forward to a great season together with you. Tim's is proud to be a partner of the community and the official snack of the Tacoma Rainiers. Thanks for supporting your local chip, and when it's time to play ball, it's time for Tim's.
Gotta go to pro!
Every Wednesday at 5:30, tune into the Gas Man in the Afternoon Show as Gas engages in his weekly conversation with John Feinstein. John and Gas talk PGA golf, college hoops, and all things sports. The John Feinstein Show is proudly brought to you by Pro Golf Discount.
Gotta go to pro! Pro Golf Discount! Almost every golf club in our stores is on sale. Come get free custom fitting for your new clubs in our fabulous new state-of-the-art Pro Golf Theater golf fitting centers. You don't want to miss our golf club blowout. It's our biggest club sale of the year.
The second baseman, number 3, Dustin Ackley.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. Sky Sox lead the Rainiers by a score of 2-1. Wind blowing and rain coming down here at Cheney Stadium. As the Rainiers come to the plate in the bottom of the 5th, Dustin Ackley, Matt Tuiasosopo, and Mike Karp to bat this inning. Against the right-hander, Billy Buckner. And Dustin Ackley has one of the Rainiers' 3 hits tonight, singled in the first. Sean Kazmar and Alex Liddy also with base hits so far in this one. And the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Each team with 3 hits. But the Sky Sox were able to manufacture that run without a hit in the top of this inning. And that gave them the lead. Now the pitch to Ackley's outside, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now pitch is down low for a ball, 2-1. So Ackley ahead in the count. Rowe goes behind the mound for a moment. Now, Buckner, I should say, behind the mound. Now he's up on top of the hill. And the pitch to Ackley is taken down low for a ball, 3-1. So Ackley's out ahead. Buckner's issued only 2 walks in this game, and both times it's been Tuiasosopo whom he has walked. Now the 3-1 is swung on and chopped towards first and fielded over there by Jacobs. Underhand to Buckner, covering the bag in time for the out, and one man's gone in the bottom of the 5th. So Ackley bounces out, and now Matt Tuiasosopo will be the batter. Tui was walked twice. Now they have gone ahead and brought out a tool from the dugout that'll help Buckner clean the dirt out from his cleats, which seemed to be bothering him as he was pitching it about on the mound while working on Ackley. So he's really working on the shoes now. And Buckner really spending some time on this project right now. So now he's good to go. And Buckner will prepare to work on Matt Tuiasosopo. Tuiasosopo used to playing in the rain, of course, being a native of the state. And he takes the first pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Always like this early in the season in Tacoma. Baseball in a misty rain is just part of April in this town, as here's a swing and a foul tip by Tuiasosopo, and there's strike 2. So Tui, after walking his first 2 times up, behind in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is low and away for a ball, 1-2. One and two. And the next delivery. Down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Now, Buckner again twists and delivers, and here's a swing and a foul back and a pitch up in the zone, and Tui took a hack at it and fouled it away. So it is still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Matt Tuiasosopo with Mike Karp on deck. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1 out, 2-1 ball game. Sky Sox out of front. And the pitch is inside, and it hit him. Tui is hit by the pitch, and he's going to head down to first base. Fastball from Buckner riding high and tight, and Tui has been to the plate 3 times today, and he's 0 for 0 with 2 walks, and now he's been hit by a pitch. So Mike Karp will be the batter. Karp, left-handed hitter. And now Tui with his lead at first being held on. Big hole on the right side of the infield for Karp, and turning and throwing to first is Buckner. Now Buckner set again. And his pitch is called a strike at the knees. 0-1 the count. Mike Karp had those 2 doubles yesterday. One a grounder inside the bag, the other one a liner down the right field line. And he swings and lifts one in the air deep towards the right field corner. Going back is Salazar in the corner. The ball hooks and goes foul and lands right out at the end of the grassy berm down the right field line. So simply a foul ball off the bat of Mike Karp. 0-2 the count to the Tacoma left fielder with Alex Liddy on deck. Now a trip to the mound by the catcher, Jordan Pacheco. He wants to talk things over with his pitcher. Now we're ready for play to resume. Karp stands in. And the pitch is taken up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Buckner here in the 5th inning with 1 out is up over 80 pitches now. He's at 83. No action in their bullpen yet as Karp pops up the next pitch foul and out of play behind home plate. Still 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch swung on, line down the right field line, a base hit, and over to cut it off is Salazar. Rounding second and taking third is Tuiasosopo. Mike Karp with a hard single to right field, and the Rainiers have something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runners are at first and third with one out. And now Alex Liddy will be the batter. And Liddy drove in the Rainiers' first and only run so far tonight. And that was with a sacrifice fly in the first inning, and he'd take another one here in the fifth. Liddy also hit a single in the third, so he's 1 for 1 so far in this game. Liddy. Steps into the batter's box here to face Billy Buckner. Dewey down the line from third, and Karp leads from first. And the pitch is swung on and hit well towards center field. Young is going to move back towards right center and make the catch, but tagging at third base is Tuiasa Sopo, and he will score, and the Rainiers have tied it up. Alex Liddy with his second sacrifice fly of the game. So he gets it done twice today, driving in that runner from third base with less than 2 outs. And Liddy with his 7th RBI of the season. And now there is a runner at first with 2 down for Josh Bard, who was 0 for 2 so far tonight. Bard waving the bat in the batter's box here. Now he swings and fouls the first pitch back to the screen. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Rain still coming down and blowing in from left field. The pitch, swing and a miss, and there's a strike, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Buckner got Bard with that breaking ball down low, and Bard couldn't lay off of it, and he is struck out, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 3 for Buckner closes out the 5th, but the Rainiers tie it up with a run on a hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left on. We go to the 6th inning of play. It's Colorado Springs 2, Tacoma 2.
American Medical Response is the nation's leading provider of emergency medical services, medical transportation, and specialized healthcare services. Since 1923, American Medical Response and its predecessor companies have been serving the needs of residents in the state of Washington, responding to more than 150,000 requests for medical care each year. American Medical Response continues the same tradition of caring and high-quality service that began well over 80 years ago. American Medical Response is a proud sponsor of the Tacoma Rainiers Baseball Club. Since 1992, American Medical Response has provided all medical care and transportation for the Tacoma Rainiers home games at Cheney Stadium.
UW Tacoma presents How to Be an All-Star. You're at the top of your game, and everyone knows it. You aim high every time, and when life throws you a curveball, you know exactly how to knock it over the fence. Isn't it time you got a major league education? At the University of Washington Tacoma, put your natural talent to work at our small campus, where first-team professors coach you all the way to a 4-year degree. Step up to the plate. Get into the game at tacoma.uw.edu.
Yeah.
we go now to the 6th inning of play here at Cheney Stadium, and the Tacoma Rainiers and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox are tied up 2-2. Sky Sox to send Ian Stewart, Mike Jacobs, and Chris Nelson to the plate in the top of the 6th against Chaz Rowe, who has allowed only 3 hits through 5 innings, but he's also walked 3, and that leadoff walk that he issued last inning ended up leading to a run. Ian Stewart has grounded out and walked so far, left-hand hitter, and he takes the first pitch down low for a ball. It's 1-0. Ian Stewart optioned to AAA by the Rockies last night. Reports to the Sky Sox today in the lineup, playing third base. The 1-0 grounded foul down the first base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rain continuing to fall here at Cheney Stadium, but a very light rain. We have activity in the bullpen for Colorado Springs. So here's a pitch down low for a ball, 2-1. They have right-hander Jim Miller warming up. All quiet in the Tacoma bullpen. 2-1 pitch. Called a strike, and the count goes even, 2-2. On deck, Mike Jacobs. Now the pitch swung on and popped up high in the air, foul, third base side. Liddy over at the railing, can't get it. It's just barely backing out of play. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ian Stewart. Now Rowe trying to put away Stewart, retire the leadoff man of the inning. It's something he hasn't done since the 2nd inning. The lanky right-hander is ready, and the 2-2 pitch is on the way, and it is high, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. Stewart waving the bat back and forth, looks out towards Rowe. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, he got him. Chaz Rowe strikes out Ian Stewart, and 1 man is gone in the top of the 6th. And Rowe, with the strikeout, his 2nd of the game. And now Mike Jacobs will be the hitter. Let's check out Rowe's pitch count tonight so far. He's at 82 pitches. So he's probably got another dozen or so left before they start to think about getting him out of there. Rainier's clearly hoping that he gets through 6 full innings because there's no one in the bullpen right now. Rowe with the pitch to Mike Jacobs. And it is up and away for a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 the count. Now Kazmar. Shaded up the middle a little bit. The 1-0 is low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Jacobs. Rainiers have Ackley moved over towards the hole a bit between 1st and 2nd with the left-hand power hitter Jacobs at the plate. 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Three and 0 the count. Rowe well behind Mike Jacobs with Nelson on deck. Right-handed hitter. The 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4, and Jacobs draws the walk, and he will head down to first base. So that is walk number 4 issued by Rowe. And that will bring Chris Nelson to the plate. 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Sky Sox. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Rainiers. Nelson Looks out towards Rowe, and the pitch is taken a little bit outside, I suppose. Ball 1. And Rowe doesn't like the ball. He's going to swap it out with the umpire, get a new baseball. Rowe has missed the strike zone with his last 5 pitches. Rowe, in his last start, went 6 full innings. Here's the 1-0, and it is low, ball 2. And now the strike zone's not easy for him to find, and the Rainiers have activity in the bullpen. They have a left-hander warming up. And now a trip to the mound by Bard, and also by the Rainiers pitching coach. Dwight Bernard is going out to the hill, too, to talk to Rowe, who just seems to have suddenly lost his command here in the top of the 6th inning. Well, it gives me a chance to invite you out on Friday night for our 2nd annual Shield Night, where the Rainiers honor our local law enforcement officials who work every day to uphold our safety and well-being. SHIELD stands for Service, Honor, Integrity, Enforce, Leadership, Defend. And a portion of all single-game tickets for Friday night benefit the Make a Difference Fund, which helps those whom police come in contact with who are in need of immediate assistance. There'll be a live Rainiers jersey auction, and the proceeds from that will also benefit the Make a Difference Fund, and fireworks donated by Entertainment Fireworks after the game. So a lot going on Friday night, and a good cause. We'd love to see you out here at Cheney Stadium on Friday night for our 2nd annual Shield Night. The game starts at 7:05. All right, play resumes. The 2-0 pitch to Chris Nelson is called, a strike, 2-1. The reliever up in the Rainiers bullpen is Edward Paredes. And meanwhile, it appears as if the rain has tapered off. The 2-1 pitch is over for a strike with a fastball, and the count is now 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch, swung on and grounded sharply up the middle and through into center field. A base hit for Nelson, and Jacobs goes to second and stops there as Hoffman gets the ball back into the infield. So Chris Nelson with a single to center field.
The catcher, number 10, Jordan Pacheco.
2 on, 1 out for Jordan Pacheco. Pacheco has struck out and flied out, 0 for 2. Pacheco, the backstop for the Sky Sox. Rowe with the pitch, and it is taken for a strike, 0-1. Paredes still heating up in the Tacoma pen. The next hitter is left-handed, Jeff Salazar. So it's feasible that this could be Rowe's final batter right here. Tie game, but the Sky Sox have 2 on with 1 out in the top of the 6th. And the pitch is swung on, check swing, caught, a little looper, back to the mound. Rowe catches it and doubles the runner off of first base. An excuse-me swing by Pacheco, and he hit a little tapper in the air back to the mound, and Rowe caught it. And the Rainiers easily turned the double play as Rowe flipped it to Tuiasa Sopo to double off Chris Nelson. No runs in the top of the 6th for the Sky Sox on a hit. There were no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tacoma 2, Colorado Springs 2.
See that blue OnStar button on your mirror? Push it, and you could be one of 10 people to win the Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Cadillac of your choice. Even if you're not an OnStar customer, even if you've never pushed your OnStar button before, go ahead and push it, and maybe, just maybe, you could win a top-end Cadillac CTS-V Coupe, a GMC Sierra heavy-duty truck, a Chevrolet Camaro convertible, a stylish Buick LaCrosse. Heck, choose a cargo van if that's your thing. It's the vehicle of your choice. Just push your blue OnStar button, stay on the line to talk to an advisor, and you could be one of 10 people to win. There's no obligation. It's called the OnStar Push-On Sweepstakes because it's all about reaching up and pushing that blue button. Now, Sweeps exclude Chevrolet Volt. No purchase necessary. Visit OnStar.com for rules and alternate entry details. Void where prohibited. Ends May 31st, 2011. Must be 18 years of age or age of majority and U.S. or Canadian legal resident. Limit 3 entries per person regardless of entry method. But only 1 blue OnStar button pushed per vehicle.
I want to build things. I want to be the foundation of things.
I would much rather work for myself, start my own little shop. I wanted to record artists and open my own record label. When you leave here, whether you start your own business or you go to a shop, you're going to have the knowledge already going in the door. And you can get all of that here at Bates.
Rethink, retool, reinvent your life at Bates Technical College. Call 253-680-7000 or visit bates.ctc.edu.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Tacoma and Colorado Springs tied up 2-2. Johan Lamonta, Sean Kazmar, and Brandon Hoffman to come to the plate here against Billy Buckner, still in there for the Sky Sox. But near the end of his night, it certainly appears. Colorado Springs still with the right-hander Jim Miller warming up in the bullpen. He began warming up last inning while Buckner was in. Lamonta is announced, and he is headed towards the plate. The rain is really pretty much stopped, or there might be a very slight mist still remaining, but nothing of any concern now. While we were between innings and in the commercial break, the hard-working Cheney Stadium grounds crew did come out and do a little bit of work on the pitcher's mound area with the diamond drive just to eliminate some of the mud out there. And now Buckner ready to work on Lamonta, and the pitch is swung on and bounced back to the hill, fielded by Buckner, and he'll throw it to first for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Lamonta is quickly retired, and now Sean Kazmar will be the batter. Kazmar's 1 for 2 with a single. Rainiers with just 4 hits today, all singles. Yesterday they had a season-high 11 hits, and 5 of those were doubles. Today they do not have an extra base hit yet. Here's Buckner's pitch to Kazmar. Kazmar shows bunt, takes it for a strike. It's 0-1. Kazmar, right-handed hitter,
Nice to see you.
stands in.
I didn't see you.
And now the pitch is taken up high for a ball. 1-1 the count. And the pitch is on the way, and this is taken down low for a ball. 2-1. Sean Kazmar had his base hit in the 2nd inning, hitting it straight up the middle. Now the 2-1 pitch is low, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. So 3-1 to Kazmar. And the next delivery is on the way, and this is taken inside, ball 4, and Kazmar heads down to first base with a 1-out walk. So Kazmar is on, and that is the 3rd walk issued by Buckner. And now Brandon Hoffman will be the hitter. 1-out tie game here in the bottom of the 6th. Hoffman, left-handed hitter. 0 for 2 so far in his AAA debut. And now the pitch from Buckner is bunted, foul, goes right behind the plate. The catcher Pacheco barehanding that ball and trying to jump out in front of the plate and make it appear like a fair ball to the umpire, but that didn't work. Plate umpire Eric Lovelace immediately waving it foul. So 0-1 the count to Hoffman, who may very well have been bunting on his own right there. And now Buckner goes to the work on his cleats with that mud scraping tool behind the mound. Each team with activity in the bullpen. Miller a righty for Colorado Springs. Paredes a lefty for Tacoma. 0-1 the count to Hoffman. And the pitch is swung on and grounded foul first base side, and that goes into the Sky Sox dugout. 0-2 the count.
Oh, now you guys show up.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Hoffman. Leading from first base is Kazmar with 1 out. And the runner goes, and the pitch is swung on and lined into left field, and that's going to be a base hit for Hoffman. And fielding it out of hop is a Messigan. He fires in towards third. Holding at second is Kazmar, and Brandon Hoffman has his first AAA hit, a line drive single to left. And there are 2 on with 1 out, and now Larry Bonilla will be the hitter. And Bonilla checks the signs from Darren Brown right away. He might not get to face Billy Buckner. Is on his way out to the mound now is the manager of the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. That is Stu Cole, and the infielders congregating on the hill, and they are indeed going to go to the bullpen. The call has been made. They're going to bring in the right-hander Jim Miller to replace Billy Buckner. So we have a first pitch exchange of the game with 1 out at the bottom of the 6th. It's Tacoma 2, Colorado Springs 2.
Whether the chronic pain of arthritis is slowing you down or you've been sidelined by a sports-related injury, MultiCare is here for you. Our highly rated orthopedic and sports medicine program connects children, teens, and adults to advanced diagnostics and the latest technology and treatments, from non-surgical options to minimally invasive procedures to total joint replacement surgery. What's more, MultiCare links you to the region's premier clinical centers for sports medicine, plus a wide range of expert rehabilitation services. And with hospital and clinic locations in Tacoma, Puyallup, Covington, and Gig Harbor, you won't have to go far to find the care you need. Whatever your situation and your age, you can count on MultiCare's dedicated team of specialists to help you get back to your everyday life. To learn more, be sure to visit multicare.org. MultiCare. Better connected.
My name is Shonda Marshall. I'm a single mom, so I have to watch every penny.
We all do, and State Farm agents can help by making sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Just ask for a free discount double check, and you can save hundreds of dollars.
No, I can't afford to have pride. I have children to feed, but show me how to make a better way and do things on my own. That's perfect.
Find a State Farm agent in your area who can help you get discounts up to 40% and make sure you have the right coverage. Visit yourtrafficalerts.com to connect with an agent.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Your home for Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, Tony Bruno, and Tacoma Rainiers Baseball. South Sports 850 AM, KHHO, Tacoma.
Well, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. The Rainiers and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox tied up 2-2. Tacoma threatening with 1 out in the inning. They have runners at first and second after a Sean Kazmar walk and Brandon Hoffman's first AAA hit, a liner to left field. So there are 2 on with 1 out for the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Larry Bonilla. The Sky Sox have gone to the bullpen and brought in 28-year-old right-hander Jim Miller, who has always pitched in at the AAA level in the International League. Spent the last 2.5 years with Norfolk, actually 3.5 years with Norfolk in the International League, the Orioles affiliate. Here's his pitch now, and it is taken outside by Bonilla. That is ball 1. Miller signed as a minor league free agent with the Rockies, and this year in 5 outings he's worked 9 2/3 innings, and he's allowed 15 hits and 8 runs. So he's been knocked around a little bit. Now the pitch, swing and a miss by Bonilla, and the count is even 1-1. Miller, an 8th-round draft pick in 2004, originally drafted by the Rockies, got up to AA with them, and then was traded away to Baltimore. Spent the last 4 years of his career in their organization. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Bonilla's in a hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, Bonilla behind in the count with Kazmar at second and Hoffman at first. 1 down, bottom of the 6th inning. And And now Miller taking a moment on the mound, breathes a big sigh, and now looks in for the sign from catcher Jordan Pacheco. And now here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and hit in the air to shallow right field. Coming in on the ball is Salazar, and in very shallow right, he makes the catch, and the runners have to hold. There are 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th inning. So Bonilla flies out to right field, and now Dustin Ackley will be the hitter. Ackley is 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Well, an RBI opportunity here for Ackley. 2 on, 2 out. Now the pitch is up high and outside for a ball. It's 1-0. The count to Ackley. Now a swing and a foul back. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Miller with a glance towards second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called a strike, and it's 1-2. Miller looks like he has a pretty good arm. Bringing it in the low 90s on the gun. Now the 1-2 pitch is low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ackley sees a lot of pitches in his at-bats. Looking for something he can spray into the outfield for a base hit. Kazmar leads from second, Hoffman from first. And the pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3, an off-speed pitch, and Ackley has struck out. The inning is over. No runs for Tacoma. They had 2 hits, or 1 hit. They leave 2 runners stranded on base. We go now to the 7th inning of play. It's Tacoma 2, Colorado Springs 2.
Pacific Office Automation.
We've got a situation over here.
What's the problem, sir?
It's Fred in cubicle 3. He's using up all the oxygen.
Have you tried our Toshiba eStudio? It's energy efficient and does everything your other machines do combined.
What can Toshiba do about my oxygen?
Well, with electronic file cabinets, the Toshiba eStudio can automate your workflow. Breathe easier, sir.
That felt good.
With so many ways to help your office run smoothly, it's hard to find stuff to complain about. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at SafeLight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how SafeLight emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Hello again, it's me, the voice of reason. Lately, a lot of my advice has been falling on deaf ears, probably because I've talked you out of some things like painting yourself blue and going to Burning Man. Sorry. From now on, live your life. Do more. Just protect your stuff with Safeco Insurance. Then you can get the boat or the cool house. With Safeco, an independent agent will explain your options so you get the coverage you need. Safeco Insurance. Do more. Coverage by Safeco Insurance Company of America, affiliate, Seattle, Washington.
To find your local Propel Insurance office, call 1-800-499-0933.
Well, we go to the 7th inning, still tied up 2-2, the Rainiers and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Rainiers make a pitching change for the top of the 7th. Left-hander Edward Paredes is into the ball game in relief of Chaz Rowe. Rowe went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs, and both of those runs were earned runs off of Rowe. Rowe walked 4 and struck out 2. So Rowe's done. He will get no decision today, although he had another effective outing, 2 in a row for him now. In fact, his second straight so-called quality start, which is a stat that I kind of like. It's starting pitcher goes 6 or more innings and allows 3 or fewer runs, whether they're earned or not, doesn't really matter. And basically, in the Pacific Coast League, a high-scoring circuit, a quality start will almost always give you a chance to win. Well, it'll be Jeff Salazar to lead things off.
1 earned run.
And he'll be followed by Matt McCree and then Eric Young Jr.
98 pitches, 62 strikes.
So Salazar stands in now, and he gets ready to face Paredes. Paredes has struggled with his command in the early going this year in 5 innings of work and 4 games, 0-1 with a 12.60 ERA. His first pitch is outside for a ball to Salazar, and it's 1-0.
4 hits, 2 runs.
So 1-0 the count to
2 strikeouts.
Salazar, and the next pitch is outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
6 innings, 4 hits.
Salazar drew a walk in the 3rd, bounced out in the 4th.
2 strikeouts.
Paredes' season so far has not gone according to plan just because of the walks and hit batters. In 5 innings, he's walked 5 and hit 4 with pitches, and he's had a wild pitch in there as well. His next pitch misses ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Paredes has good stuff. He's a pitcher of some promise, but he needs to find the strike zone more consistently. The 3-0 pitch is inside, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to open up the top of the 7th inning. So Salazar heads down to first base, and now Matt McCree will be the hitter.
Number 21, Matt McCree.
McCree heads up to the plate, right-handed batter. McCree entered the game in the bottom of the 4th inning, and he has walked in his only plate appearance so far today. Now the pitch is called a strike. 0-1 the count to McCree. On the count, down the pitch, swung on, popped up down the right field line, and that's going to get out of play onto the grassy berm, and it'll be no balls, 2 strikes to Matt McCree. Well, the Mariners played a day game today and lost to Detroit 3-2. There are a few items of note in this game, though. First of all, Eric Bedard, while not having a great day, did have a better day for the M's, going 5 innings, giving up 3 runs. So now the 0-2 pitch is swung on and bounced towards third, foul ball. Liddy fields it in foul territory. 0-2 still to McCree. Bedard left the game trailing 3-1. He gave up a first inning homer to Ryan Rayburn. The Mariners got shut down by Rick Porcello, the young Tigers starter, who allowed 1 run in 6 2/3 innings. But in the 9th inning against the all-star closer, Jose Valverde, Adam Kennedy launched a home run to make it 3-2. So here's the next pitch, called strike 3, a fastball, and Paredes freezes McCree. He strikes him out looking, and there's the first out of the inning. So McCree has K'd, 1 man gone, and now Eric Young Jr. will be the batter. And Young Jr. is 1 for 3 today, or 1 for 2 today, a double and a sacrifice bunt as well. So Paredes, after the 4-pitch walk, gets a 3-pitch strikeout. Work on Young. After Kennedy homered in the 9th, Michael Saunders hit a double with 1 out, but the Mariners couldn't get that 1 more hit needed to bring him in. It's now moved to first, and Salazar's back in. In fact, it was Carlos Peguero, just called up from Tacoma yesterday, who started today in left field, ended up going 0 for 4, and he struck out for the final out of the game against the All-Star Valverde. Now a pitch, a swing and a foul back by Eric Young Jr. 0-1 the count. Alfredo Amezaga, the on-deck hitter.
Number 40, Royce Rangan.
Paredes. Now is ready. Look towards first base where Salazar has his lead. There he goes. Paredes throws behind him. Tui relays to the shortstop, Kazmar, and safe at second base is Salazar. He broke early. Paredes threw behind him, and still Salazar was able to steal second base as Tui relayed it to Kazmar, and Kazmar got a tag down, but it was just a moment too late. It'll be credited as a steal for Jeff Salazar. So he's in scoring position. And an 0-1 count to Eric Young Jr. in this tie game in the top of the 7th inning. Now Paredes glances towards second base. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Paredes again with that glance towards second base. Now is 1-1. Nope. A bluff towards second, but no throw over by Paredes. Still 2-2 here in the top of the 7th. Each team with a low hit total. 4 for the Sky Sox, 5 for the Rainiers. This pitch is swung on and lined into right field. There's a base hit. Coming around third is Salazar, and they're going to hold him there as the throw comes through to the plate. Now trying to take second base is Young, and Bard fires the ball into center field, and the run is now going to score, and advancing to third on the play is Eric Young Jr., and the Sky Sox lead it 3-2. Young lined that ball through into right field for a base hit. And Salazar was stopped at third by the third base coach, Stu Cole. The throw came through to the plate by Bonilla. Eric Young Jr. took off for second base, and Bard tried to throw him out, and he threw it into center field.
Throw advanced to third on B2.
So an air charge to Bard. No RBI for Eric Young Jr. And it is a 3-2 ball game, and now the pitch is taken for a strike by Alfredo Amezaga, and the count is 0-1. Rainier's second error of this game, and Bard's third of the year. Now the pitch swung on and pulled hard down the left field line, and it is a foul ball. And it is strike 2 to Amezaga. No balls, 2 strikes. Sky Sox regain the lead. They took it originally in the top of the 5th inning, but the Rainiers tied it up in the bottom of the same inning. Now the 0-2 is inside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and down goes Amezaga. Paredes went up the ladder with a fastball, and he got Amezaga to go after it. Strikeout number 2 for Edward Paredes. 2 down, and now Charlie Blackman will be the hitter. Rainiers have the lefty Royce Ring warming up in the pen. They already have a lefty, and Edward Paredes in the game right now. Now the pitch is swung on and hit in the air to center field, and here's Hoffman underneath of it, and he will make the catch, and the inning is over. But the damage is done. A throwing error cost the Rainiers here in the top of the 7th. 1 run for Colorado Springs on a hit. There was an error, and 1 runner left on base. It's the 7th inning stretch in Tacoma. Colorado Springs 3, Tacoma 2.
There's a whole new way to buffet at Muckleshoot Casino. Spice Bay, featuring 6 live-action cooking stations that take you on a journey around the world. Choose your destination as you visit Asia, the Pacific Northwest, Italy, and the good old US of A. And be sure to save room for some decadent desserts. So bring your family and friends as well as your appetite to Spice Bay, a whole new way to buffet at Muckleshoot Casino in Auburn, the biggest and best in the Northwest.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at safelight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how Safe Light emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to safelight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Get a jump on your outdoors plans every Friday and Sunday with the News Tribune's adventure coverage. A local spin on hiking, biking, climbing, walking, hunting, boating, fishing, skiing, and camping. Adventure is all about spreading it out, mixing it up, and discovering exciting new ways to relax and unwind outdoors. TNT Adventure guys Jeffrey Mayer, Craig Hill, and friends do the grunt work for you and then turn you loose. Catch Adventure Friday in the Go section and on Sunday in Sound Life and make your time outdoors count. The News Tribune and thenewstribune.com.
It's the 7th inning stretch here in Tacoma. 3-2 is our score. Colorado Springs with the lead over the Rainiers. Rainiers have Tuiasosopo, Karp, and Liddy due up this inning. Jim Miller came on and got the final 2 outs in the 7th inning, and he's still out there to begin, or in the 6th inning, I should say. He's still out there to begin the bottom of the 7th. Matt Tuiasosopo has reached base all 3 times today, and he doesn't have a hit. He's walked twice, and he has been plunked by a pitch. So he's 0 for 0, has a run scored, and the pitch from Miller is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Wind still breezing in from center field right now, as now the 1-0 pitch is on the way, and it is taken for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the 2-0 delivery is inside, ball 3. So Tui's way ahead in the count, and he's threatening to reach base for his 4th straight time. Now the 3-0 pitch inside, ball 4, and Tuiasosopo draws the walk, and he heads down to first base. His 3rd walk of this game is 10th of the year. He just tied Dustin Ackley for the Rainiers team lead in drawing walks. Rainiers have the tying runner on at first base, and that will bring to the plate Mike Karp. Karp, left-handed hitter, is 1 for 3 tonight. And the pitch is a swing and a miss at a fastball. There's strike 1. Rainiers in another close game in the late innings. There have been a lot of these this year. Even in this 6-game losing streak the Rainiers are on right now, 3 of the games have been 1-run games. 2 of them have been 2-run games, and the other one was a 3-run game. 0-1 pitch up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't like the teams going out and getting beat up every night. They're just falling a run or 2 short each night. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Miller turns and throws to first, and in standing up is Tuiasosopo. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is swung on and hit in the air towards left center. Young on the move towards left center, still on the move, and he runs it down in the alleyway for the first out of the inning. Eric Young Jr. using that speed in center field to race into the alleyway and haul in that fly ball off the bat of Mike Karp. 1 man is out at the top of the 7th. And that will bring to the plate Alex Liddy. Liddy is 1 for 1 today with a single and 2 sac flies and 2 RBIs. Driven in both Tacoma runs. And Liddy facing Miller. And the pitch is taken inside for a ball, 1-0. Well, we haven't seen a whole lot of hits in this game. 5 for each team. But there was a no-hitter yesterday in the Texas League that deserves some commentary. As here's a pitch in for a strike to Liddy, 1-1, because it was the shortest perfect game in Texas League history. Rangers have an affiliate down there in Frisco, Texas, and they have a pitcher named Martin Perez, who's supposed to be a pretty good prospect. And Perez pitched 5 perfect innings, and then the game was halted due to the weather. Here's a hit and run and a ground ball, base hit into right field. Rounding second is Tuiasa Sopo. He will take third. And at first base with a single to right on the hit and run is Alex Liddy, and the Rainiers have runners at the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Alex Liddy with the single to right. And he's 2 for 2 today, and now the Rainiers have the tying runner at third base with just 1 out, and Josh Bard coming to the plate. Bard has flied out twice and struck out today. He's due for his daily hit. His 10-game hitting streak could be on the line in this at-bat. Switch hitter. He will bat left-handed against the right-hander Miller. And now a trip to the mound by Stu Cole. He has activity in the bullpen. A left-handed reliever is warming up, and Cole's going to go ahead and make the call to the bullpen, so he's going to point to the pen and bring in a lefty to turn around Josh Bard so that Bard will bat right-handed. We have a break in the action for this pitch exchange in the bottom of the 7th. Runners at the corners with 1 out. It's Colorado Springs 3, Tacoma 2.
Seattle homeowners is 1 5-minute call today. Worth your time if it saves you hundreds of dollars this month and tens of thousands over the next few years. Well, with today's legendary APRs, as low as the 3s and low 4s, we're finding most people are paying way too much on their mortgage, and they don't even know it. I'm Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity, and these rates with our smart programs create no-nonsense ways to quickly pay off your home with less interest and seriously increase your cash flow. Remember, as a direct lender, we call the shots on who qualifies, and there's never any upfront costs. Just imagine how good you'll feel when all this forecasted inflation hits, and you've already made that one simple call to lock in an APR in the 3s or low 4s. Paramount Equity is committed to saving our neighbors money. Call 289-8000 today. 425-289-8000.
Rates are subject to change. Washington license number CL30336.
Paramount Equity. The Warthog Barbecue Pit Restaurant and Catering is proud to be the official barbecue of the Tacoma Rainiers Baseball Club. They've served the local community as Tacoma's hometown barbecue for over a decade and have become a Northwest barbecue landmark. Visit the Warthog Barbecue Pit at Cheney Stadium or the restaurant in Fife. If you're planning a party, let Warthog Catering help make your event a success. They've catered events for hundreds of local businesses, organizations, and family occasions. Think barbecue? Think Warthog. Check them out at warthogbarbecue.com. That's warthogbbbq.com or call 253-896-9051.
Well, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning here at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. 3-2 ball game. Sky Sox leading the Rainiers The Rainiers have runners at first and third with one out. Josh Bard, a switch hitter, coming to the plate, followed by a lefty and Johan Lamonta. So the Sky Sox have brought in hard-throwing left-hander Rex Brothers. And Brother has been very impressive so far. 6 1/3 shutout innings, has struck out 10 and walked 3. And this is his 7th outing out of the Sky Sox bullpen. 1-0 with that 0 ERA. Brothers pitched just last night. He came in yesterday and worked a scoreless 3-up, 3-down bottom of the 8th inning, and he struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced, including Josh Bard. So Bard seeing him for the 2nd time in as many days. Brothers is set down the line from third to Tuiasosopo, and the lefty with his pitch, and it's a swing and a miss at a hard fastball. 0-1 the count. Brothers can bring it in the mid-90s on the radar gun. Former first-round pick. He's 23 years old and knocking on the door of the big leagues. No balls, 1 strike. Now, flashing the signs is Jordan Pacheco. And time called, and Bard steps out of the batter's box for a minute. 0-1 the count. And now Brothers with his pitch, and it is swung on and hit solidly up the middle and off the glove of the diving second baseman McCree and into center field. A base hit, and scoring is Tuiasosopo with the tying run, and Liddy with some good base running goes to third. Josh Bard ties it up with a base hit up the middle. It's 3-3. And he extends his hitting streak to 11 consecutive games. Bard has not taken an 0 for this season. And he singles in the tying run with 1 out. And now the Rainiers have the go-ahead runner at third base with only 1 out. And they're going to ask Johan Lamonta to drive him in. Lamonta is 0 for 3 today, grounding in the infield all 3 times. Now he's going to have to try to find a way to make contact against this flame-throwing lefty. Brothers is set. And the pitch from the left-hander is on the way, and it is swung on and hit solidly past the diving third baseman. Stored it into left field, a base hit. Liddy scores. Going to second is Bard. Johan Lamonta with a shot to drive in the run, and the Rainiers have a 4-3 lead.
Shortstop, number 4, shot.
Tacoma out in front of the late innings now as back-to-back base hits by Lamonta and Bard have given the Rainiers the lead. Sean Kazmar is the next hitter. Bard jumped on the second pitch he saw from Brothers and lined it to center for a single, and Lamonta jumped on the first pitch and hit it to the opposite side. And Stewart did get a piece of it and slow it down, but he couldn't catch it. Sean Kazmar is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk tonight. And Brothers with the pitch. And it's an off-speed pitch up high, ball 1. Brothers did not come first pitch fastball to Kazmar after seeing what happened to the last 2 fastballs he threw. 1-0 the count to Kazmar. Now Brothers is ready, and here's his 1-0 pitch on the way. And it is a fastball call to strike 1-1.
Pitching line for Jim Miller. 1 inning pitched. 1 hit.
Kazmar.
Both earned. 1 walk, 1 strike. 19 pitches.
Staring out towards the lefty Brothers.
1 hit. 2 runs.
Now the 1-1 pitch is on the way, and it is over for a strike. 1-2. Brothers again coming with a fastball, and he's now ahead of Sean Kazmar, a ball and 2 strikes. Rainiers scored twice here to take the lead. Both runs charged to the previous pitcher, Jim Miller, who goes 1 inning, allows 1 hit, 2 runs, both earned, walked 1, struck out 1. Kazmar's behind in the count. Still only 1 out this inning. And the pitch is down in the dirt, and Kazmar flinched at it but did not go around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bard from second, Lamonta from first with 1 out. The 2-2 pitch to Kazmar is up high, ball 3. Full count, 3-2 with 1 out in the inning. Brandon Hoffman's on deck. Rainier's trying to tack on some more runs here in the late innings. And the 3-2 pitch, called strike 3. Got Kazmar with the off-speed pitch, fooled him. Kazmar was looking heat, laid off the breaking ball, and he takes strike 3. So 2 men are gone in the bottom of the 7th inning. And now Brandon Hoffman will be the batter. Hoffman's 1 for 3 in his AAA debut. This time 2 years ago he was playing for the Purdue Boilermakers. Here's Brothers with the pitch, and it is swung on and bounced to the left side in the hole, backhanded by the shortstop, Nelson, who goes with the easy throw to Ian Stewart at third for the force out on Bard, and that ends the inning. But the damage is done. The Rainiers come through with a 2-run rally in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on. We go to the 8th inning. It's Tacoma 4, Colorado Springs 3.
And now, lesser-known sports from around the world. Today we feature rock, paper, scissors. Overseen by the World RPS Society, championship tournaments are held around the globe. In the event of a tie, the winner is determined by rock, paper, scissors. Here's something else you may not be aware of. Alaska Airlines never leaves value up to chance by offering free assigned seats, one-way fares with no overnight stay required, everyday low fares, and award-winning customer service. Check out AlaskaAir.com today. Alaska Airlines, north of expected.
Sports fans, what time is it? Well, it's time for Tim's, of course. Tim's Cascade Snacks has been creating the best chips and snacks in the Northwest, right here in the shadow of Mount Rainier since 1986, using potatoes from local family-owned farms, a real home field advantage. Tim's would like to welcome all baseball fans to the new Cheney Stadium this season and look forward to a great season together with you. Tim's is proud to be a partner of the community and the official snack of the Tacoma Rainiers. Thanks for supporting your local chip, and when it's time to play ball, it's time for Tim's.
Your Honor, my clients have a right to more toppings on their hot and ready pizza.
Objection! We're pleading only pepperoni.
Pepperoni's for kids.
We are kids.
Irrelevant.
Your Honor, hi, I'm Dad. We just want more toppings.
You can't handle the topping.
Order! When the value is great at Little Caesars, get them both. Case dismissed.
Little Caesars original $5 hot and ready pepperoni pizza for the kids and the $8 hot and ready 3-meat treat for adults. The verdict is in. They're delicious. Pizza.
Well, we go to the 8th inning, and Tacoma with a 4-3 lead over Colorado Springs. And the Rainiers go to the bullpen and bring in left-hander Royce Ring to face Ian Stewart, Mike Jacobs, and Chris Nelson. So Edward Paredes went an inning, allowed a hit and a run. It was unearned. He walked 1, struck out 2. Ian Stewart, the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk today. For Royce Ring, this is his 6th appearance for Tacoma, but he's pitched only 2 1/3 innings. He allowed 5 hits and 2 runs in his time on the mound. Also has 5 strikeouts. He is very tough on left-handed batters. And Ring with a pitch to Stewart, and it's a breaking ball outside, ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Stewart.
17 pitches, 10 for strikes.
Now Ring with a 1-0 offering, and it is an off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Rainiers already with activity in the bullpen. Chris Smith, a right-hander, throwing. Darren Brown likes to use Ring against left-handed hitters. Only the first 2 batters this inning are lefties. Ring throws a fastball for a strike, and the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Ian Stewart. And now Ring's going to step off the rubber for a moment.
Tonight's paid attendance, 2,900. 2,900.
Now the next delivery is down low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not often you see a left-hand specialist in AAA or in the minor leagues, but if Ring goes to the big leagues, that'll be his job there too. So it's a fine use of him here as the next pitch is inside for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ian Stewart. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the 8th. And now Royce Ring with his pitch, and it is just a bit inside ball 4, and heading down to first base is Ian Stewart with a leadoff walk. Second walk of the game for Stewart, and now Mike Jacobs will be the hitter.
Mike Jacobs.
Jacobs, another left-handed hitter, is 0 for 2 with a walk. Jacobs looks out towards Ring. Ring with the pitch, and it is a fastball for a strike. 0-1. Oh-1 to Jacobs with Nelson now on deck. The Rainiers holding Stewart on at first base. He represents the tying run at the top of the 8th inning. And now Ring with the 0-1 pitch, and it is a fastball for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes to Jacobs. Now the pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Ring got him with his breaking ball, and Jacobs is struck out, and 1 man is gone in the top of the 8th inning. So Ring gets the strikeout, and that's going to do it for Ring. Darren Brown's on his way out to the mound. Ring faces just 2 hitters. He walks Stewart, strikes out Jacobs, and now they're going to go to the bullpen and get the right-hander Chris Smith. So we have a break in the action for this pitching change with 1 out at the top of the 8th. Tacoma leading Colorado Springs 4-3.
Attention! Hydrolyze is currently seeking men and women with dark circles and puffy eyes. If you have dark circles or bags under your eyes, whether they are due to fatigue, your diet, or simply aging, you are eligible to receive a risk-free trial of Hydrolyze. Hydrolyze was introduced to address the visible signs of aging to the delicate skin around your eyes and is clinically proven to visibly erase dark circles and bags. To find out how you can try Hydrolyze risk-free, call now at 1-800-988-3387. Fragile capillaries under the eyes can leak, allowing blood to pool beneath the skin like a dark, ugly bruise. But now you can join the thousands of people who have seen these signs of under-eye aging literally fade away. Find out how to get a risk-free trial by calling today. If you're serious about getting rid of dark circles and bags under your eyes, call immediately to find out how to try Hydrolyze free for 30 days. 1-800-988-3387. Again, that number is 1-800-988-3387.
Hello, people. It's me again, the voice of reason. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. No longer will you hear me saying, I told you so, or, oh, I wouldn't do that. No, the new me says, go get a sports car and go on a road trip. Put a roof deck on your house. Just protect your stuff with Safeco Insurance. With Safeco, an independent agent will explain your options so you get the coverage you need. Safeco Insurance. Do more. Coverage by Safeco Insurance Company of American Affiliate, Seattle, Washington.
To find your local Propel Insurance office, call 1-800-499-0933.
we go to the 8th inning, or we are in the 8th inning here at Cheney Stadium. Tacoma leading this ball game by a score of 4-3. The Rainiers bringing in Chris Smith, the right-hander from the bullpen, to face Chris Nelson with a runner at first base and one out. Royce Ring faced just 2 hitters, struck out one of them, walked the other. He's responsible for the runner at first base right now. Well, Chris Smith is appearing in his 5th game for Tacoma. In 5 innings, he's allowed 2 runs, striking out 6, walking 5, but that's misleading. He's issued 3 intentional walks because he has twice been in games where the Rainiers were in situations on the road where it was the bottom of the 9th, bottom of the 10th inning, and intentional walks were required for strategic purposes. So really, he's only walked 2 batters in 5 innings. Well, he's going to face Chris Nelson. Smith, the former Boston Red Sox and Milwaukee Brewers reliever, has had success as a closer at the minor league level. In fact, led the league in saves last year when he was with Nashville. Here's his pitch to Nelson, and it is called a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Chris Smith, one of 5 siblings, has 4 sisters. He's ready now, and the 0-1 pitch to Nelson is on the way. And it is down in the dirt and goes through Josh Bard into the backstop, and taking second base is Ian Stewart. And now the Sky Sox have the tying runner in scoring position at second base with 1 out at the top of the 8th inning. A wild pitch charge to Smith on that one, and ball was down in the dirt and got right through the legs of Bard. So 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. And now Smith getting the signs from Bard as Stewart leads from second base. And here's the 1-1 pitch, and it is down in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck for Colorado Springs is Jordan Pacheco. Now the 2-1 pitch is coming, and this one is inside, ball 3. 3-1 the count to Nelson. First base is open, but there's no intent to put the go-ahead runner on base. Now the 3-1 pitch is in the dirt, ball 4, and the go-ahead runner is now on base. Nelson heads down to first, and the Sky Sox have 2 on with 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. And here comes Jordan Pacheco, the catcher.
Jordan Pacheco.
Pacheco, right-handed hitter. And he's 0 for 3 today, including that check swing looper back to the mound his last time up that resulted in a double play. And now Smith peers in for the sign from Bard. Smith checks the runner at second. Here we go. The pitch swung on and popped up sky high, shallow right to the foul line. Ackley is called off by Bonilla in foul ground, and he makes a great sliding catch in foul territory. Larry Bonilla has made 2 nice plays in foul territory down the right field line, and that one he had to hit the turf and kind of slide a little bit to catch it just as that ball was slicing into foul ground. So 2 men are out here at the top of the 8th inning, and Jeff Salazar will be the hitter. And the Rainiers with this 1-run lead, but the Sky Sox threatening with 2 on. Salazar is 0 for 1 tonight. He has walked twice, and he's a left-handed hitter against the righty Chris Smith. And now Smith peeks towards second base, and here's his pitch, and it is taken down low and away for a ball, 1-0. Bonilla with 2 solid plays in foul ground. The Rainiers have had several outstanding defensive plays. Remember, Ackley cut down a runner at the plate early in this game, as here's a fastball up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 to Salazar. And now a bluff towards second and no throw. Smith behind in the count. Matt McCree, a right-handed hitter, is on deck. And now the 2-0 pitch from Smith is a swing and a miss at a fastball, and the count goes to 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. And now the pitch is called a strike at the knees, and groaning a little bit is Salazar. He thought that pitch was low, but it was called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Ian Stewart is the tying runner at second. Chris Nelson, the go-ahead runner at first for Colorado Springs here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And now Smith is set, and the righty is ready. And here's his pitch, and it is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball, and Salazar has struck out, and the inning is over, and Chris Smith preserves the lead. No runs for Colorado Springs. No hits or errors. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's Tacoma 4, Colorado Springs 3.
Washington's lottery gift idea, number 6.
You've got friends, they've got birthdays. What do you give? Well, how about the trusty gift card? The present that says, I put as little effort into thinking about your gift as humanly possible. Touching. Truth is, gift cards aren't exciting. If you really want to give a thrill, give Scratch from Washington's Lottery. Give excitement. Give Scratch.
Scratch odds vary by game. Must be 18 to purchase. Problem gambling helpline 1-800-547-6133. Visit rawlottery.com for details.
Ohana Harbor Coffee is a proud sponsor of the Tacoma Rainiers. You won't find Ohana Harbor on any map because it isn't a place. It's a state of mind. In Hawaii, Ohana means family. In Ohana Harbor, you'll find a family of island-inspired flavors blended with the rich coffee roots of the Pacific Northwest. Get away to Ohana Harbor and discover a taste of paradise in every cup. Look for fresh roasted Ohana Harbor coffee at your local market and pick some up today. Mahalo, from our Ohana to yours. Ohana Harbor Coffee. Oh, that's good.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at SafeLight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how SafeLight emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 4-3. The Rainiers with the lead, and Tacoma hoping to add some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th before defending their lead in the 9th. It'll be Larry Bonilla, Dustin Ackley, and Matt Tuiasosopo to bat this inning against left-hander Rex Brothers, who allowed the back-to-back base hits in the 7th inning that brought in the tying and go-ahead runs for the Rainiers. The runs ended up getting charged to Jim Miller, but it was the hits that came against Brothers that brought in those runs. Here's Larry Bonilla, who is 0 for 3 at the plate, but has contributed with his glove today. He's made 2 outstanding catches in right field today, and he has an outfield assist. And the pitch from Brothers is high for a ball, or no, called a strike, pardon me. 0-1 the count. 0-1 to Bonilla.
No hits, no runs.
And now here's the pitch, and it is a fastball for a strike. 0-2 the count. So 0-2. And Bonilla's in a hole here. The pitch swung on and fouled back. So 0-2 the count. And the pitch is a check swing on a pitch down low. They appealed at first, and they say that Bonilla held up in time. So it's a ball to Larry Bonilla. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Tacoma right fielder. And the pitch. Fastball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. With Ackley on deck. Bonilla. Swings and misses at the next pitch, and there's strike 3, and Bonilla has struck out, and Brothers has his second strikeout of the game. 1 out at the bottom of the 8th. And now Dustin Ackley will come to the plate. Ackley's 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. Looking ahead to the 9th, the Sky Sox have the number 9 hitter, Matt McCree, to lead things off, followed by Eric Young Jr. and Alfredo Amesiga. Here's Brothers' pitch, and it is a fastball that just misses for a ball, 1-0. Brothers pumping mid-90s heat, something that Ackley hasn't seen a whole lot of from left-handed pitchers. No one sees it very often from left-handed pitchers. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball for a strike, and that evens up the count, 1-1. So an even count to Ackley with Tuiasa Sopo on deck. Now the next pitch is on the way. And it is down low, below the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 straight fastballs to Ackley from Brothers. Brothers sometimes gets the comparison to Billy Wagner for his ability to bring the heat from the left side. Although he's not as small as Wagner. Brothers listed at 6 foot, 205. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it is a breaking ball for a strike called on the inside edge, and the count is now even 2-2. So after 3 straight fastballs, Brothers comes with the breaking ball to Ackley. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now Brothers is ready. And his pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and hit foul on the third base side. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ackley. Right here's on top, 4-3, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. This game is closing in on the 3-hour mark tonight. Right here's played some longer games these last few nights. Now the 2-2 pitch to Ackley is called strike 3. The ball gets away from the catcher, but going over to pick it up is Pacheco. And he'll throw down to first base for the putout. Ackley has struck out, and 2 men are gone here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Ackley K's just looking at a fastball. And now Tuiasa Sopo will bat, but first we'll pause for station identification on the Tacoma Rainiers Radio Network.
Your home for Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, Tony Bruno, and Tacoma Rainiers Baseball. South-South Sports 850 AM, KHHO, Tacoma.
Tuiasa Sopo, the batter, and he has reached all 4 times tonight. 3 walks, and he's been hit by pitch once. And now Brothers with the pitch is swung on and fouled back, and there's strike 1. First pitch breaking ball. Tuiasosopo working on the on-base percentage tonight with the 3 walks. He scored 2 runs, and he takes a pitch up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is swung on and popped up foul. First base side, slicing out of play, and that'll be a souvenir. And it is strike 2 to Matt Tuiasosopo. Tuiasosopo pauses outside the batter's box for a moment. So 1-2 the count. And the pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And Rex Brothers strikes out the side in the 8th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We are on our way to the 9th. The Red Ears are 3 outs away from their first victory here at the new Cheney Stadium. It's tight, though. Our score, Tacoma 4, Colorado Springs 3.
My name is Shonda Marshall. I'm a single mom, so I have to watch every penny.
We all do. And State Farm agents can help by making sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Just ask for a free discount double check, and you can save hundreds of dollars.
No, I can't afford to have pride. I have children to feed. But show me how to make a better way and do things on my own. That's perfect.
Find a State Farm agent in your area who can help you get discounts up to 40% and make sure you have the right coverage. Visit yourtrafficalerts.com to connect with an agent.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at SafeLight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how SafeLight emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Luck is in the cards. Your new Players Club card with new rewards for table game players. Whether you play poker, blackjack, craps, roulette, pie gow, or more, you'll earn points for cash back, gifts from our gift shop or catalog, or dine in one of 7 restaurants and much, much more. See Preferred Players Club for details. So get our new card and get going to Muckleshoot Casino in Auburn, the biggest and best in the Northwest.
Well, we go to the 9th inning, and the Tacoma Red Ears with a 4-3 lead over Colorado Springs. Chris Smith got the final 2 outs in the 8th, and he stays in the game here to begin the 9th inning. He'll face Matt McCree, and then we'll see Eric Young Jr. and Alfredo Amezaga. Well, McCree is 0 for 1. He has walked and struck out so far, right-handed batter. And Smith is ready, and here's his pitch, and it is called a strike. 0-1 the count. McCree entered the game late, didn't even get in the game until the bottom of the 4th inning, and he takes the next pitch inside, 1-1. Willie Tavares was lifted from the ball game after 3.5. Next pitch swung on and line down the first base line. Reaching out to make the catch is Tuiasosopo, and there's the first out of the inning. McCree hit that ball on a line down the first baseline. Not the hardest hit line drive, but it was curving away from Tui towards the foul line, but also towards Tui's glove hand, and he took a step out and speared it. And one man is out here in the top of the 9th inning, and now Eric Young Jr. will be the hitter. He's 2 for 3 tonight with a single and a double. Switch hitter bats left-handed. And the pitch is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the next delivery is outside for a ball, 1-1. Next pitch from Smith is swung on and hit in the air towards left center field. Over is Carp, and he's there, and he'll make the catch. And 2 men are gone in the top of the 9th inning. Young flies to left, and the Red Ears are an out away from their first victory in the renovated Cheney. Alfredo Amesica comes to the plate. He is 0 for 4 tonight. Lined out, grounded out twice, and he has struck out. Smith is into the windup, and the pitch to Amesica is taken up and away. There's ball 1. Next pitch on the way, and it is a swing and a miss and a fastball, and that evens up the count 1-1. Chris Smith trying to pick up his second save as a Rainier. The 1-1 pitch is on the way to Amesica, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 2, and the Rainiers are a strike away from getting in the win column here in Tacoma for the first time this season. Smith gets the sign from Josh Bard. The righty's into the windup, and his pitch is swung on and hit in the air to shallow left. Back is Kazmar on the move. He dives and can't get it. It drops in for a hit. Amesica will stop at first base as Karp picks up the ball and sends it into the infield. And the Sky Sox aren't done yet. Alfredo Amesica with a 2-out single in the top of the 9th, and Colorado Springs has the tying runner on at first base, and a speedy one at that. And now Charlie Blackman will be the hitter. And Blackman already has 2 hits today and had 2 hits yesterday as well. A left-handed hitter and the number 3 man in the Sky Sox lineup. And the Rainiers have to pay a little bit of attention to Amesica over at first base, too, because he's a base stealer. He might try to put himself in scoring position, although he would only take off if he was really sure he could make it. Wouldn't want to get thrown out for the final out of the game. And Smith's first pitch is a swing. Wind still blowing in from left field here on this chilly Wednesday night in Tacoma. The 0-1 from Smith, breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Smith, 30-year-old righty, trying to close this one out. His 1-1 pitch to Blackman is on the way, and it's swung on and hit solidly towards center field deep. Straight away going back is Hoffman, and he makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Charlie Blackman flies out to center field, and the Tacoma Rainiers have their first victory at the new Cheney Stadium. 4-3 is the final score. The Rainiers put an end to that 6-game losing streak that just seemed to go on and on and on. The defending PCL champions get a W here at home for the first time in the 2011 season. 4-3 the final score. We'll analyze it, and we'll have a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard in our post-game show coming up next.
This has been an exclusive broadcast of Tacoma Rainiers Baseball. Now stay tuned for the post-game show right here on South Sound Sports 850 AM.
American Medical Response is the nation's leading provider of emergency medical services, medical transportation, and specialized healthcare services. Since 1923, American Medical Response and its predecessor companies have been serving the needs of residents in the state of Washington, responding to more than 150,000 requests for medical care each year. American Medical Response continues the same tradition of caring and high-quality service that began well over 80 years ago. American Medical Response is a proud sponsor of the Tacoma Rainiers Baseball Club. Since 1992, American Medical Response has provided all medical care and transportation for the Tacoma Rainiers home games at Cheney Stadium.
UW Tacoma presents How to Be an All-Star. You're at the top of your game, and everyone knows it. You aim high every time, and when life throws you a curveball, you know exactly how to knock it over the fence. Isn't it time you got a major league education? At the University of Washington Tacoma, put your natural talent to work at our small campus, where first-team professors coach you all the way to a 4-year degree. Step up to the plate. Get into the game at tacoma.uw.edu.
I want to build things. I want to be the foundation of things.
I would much rather work for myself, start my own little shop,
I wanted to record artists and open my own record label. When you leave here, whether you start your own business or you go to a shop, you're going to have the knowledge already going in the door, and you can get all of that here in Bates.
Rethink, retool, reinvent your life at Bates Technical College. Call 253-680-7000 or visit bates.ctc.edu.
Welcome to the Tacoma Rainiers postgame show on South Sound Sports 850 AM.
Well, it took a while for the Tacoma Rainiers to get their first victory at the new Cheney Stadium. A little longer than I think any of us anticipated. Tacoma dropping the first 5 games at this beautiful renovated ballpark, but tonight they get into the win column. The Tacoma Rainiers victorious 4-3. The final score as the Rainiers used a late rally to come back and get the victory in a situation in which they were trailing at the 7th inning stretch. The Rainiers did get on the board first today in the bottom of the first inning against the Sky Sox starting pitcher Billy Buckner. Dustin Ackley opened up the first with a single to center, extending his hitting streak to 9 consecutive games. He then stole second base, and the throw went into center field, so he scrambled all the way to third. Then it was Matt Tuiasosopo drawing a walk, and Tui stole second. So they were at second and third with nobody out. Great scoring opportunity. Mike Karp struck out for the first out of the inning, but then Alex Liddy hit the sac fly to left field to bring in the first run of the game, and Tacoma had a lead. It was 1-0 for 3 innings tonight as Chaz Rowe kept the Sky Sox off the scoreboard until the 4th. When with a leadoff walk, a leadoff walk put Jeff Salazar at first base. Willie Taveras hit into a force out, so Taveras replaced Salazar at first. Then it was Eric Young. This was in the 3rd inning. Eric Young, a double to right field over the head of Larry Bonilla towards right center. Dustin Ackley received the relay throw from Bonilla and then fired home and threw out Willie Taveras at the plate to end the top of the 3rd and keep the Sky Sox off the scoreboard. But in the 4th, they would get on the board. Charlie Blackman singled to left. Ian Stewart drew a walk, and then the 2 executed a double steal with 1 out in the inning. And then on Chris Nelson's ground ball, Blackman scored to even up the score 1-1. In the 5th inning, Rowe walked the leadoff man, Matt McCree. Then we had a sacrifice bunt, a ground out sending the runner to third, and then Rowe uncorked a wild pitch to score Taveras from third and give Colorado Springs a 2-1 lead. Rainiers tied it up at the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Matt Tuiasosopo was hit by a pitch. Tui would reach 4 times today. Mike Karp then singled to right, and Tui went first to third. Alex Liddy had his second sacrifice fly of the game, driving in Tuiasosopo and tying it up 2-2. In the 7th, after Rowe was done, Rowe, by the way, 6 innings allowed just 2 runs, both earned on only 4 hits. Good outing for him. In the 7th, the Rainiers brought in Edward Paredes. Paredes walked the leadoff man, Jeff Salazar. And then with 1 out in the inning, Salazar stole second base. And it was Eric Young singling to center field. And the Rainiers tried to, eventually on the same play, a throw went through to the plate, but the runner held at third base. Actually, it was a single to right field, and Bonilla threw to the plate. Salazar did not try to score from second. He stopped at third, but when the throw went through to the plate, Eric Young tried to advance to second base, and Josh Bard attempted to throw him out, threw the ball into center field, and then Salazar went home, scoring on the throwing error by Bard and giving the Sky Sox a 3-2 lead that went into the 7th inning stretch. But in the bottom of the 7th inning, the Rainiers would get their necessary rally, and it would be Josh Bard who got a big hit. Matt Tuiasosopo led off the inning with a walk. With 1 out in the inning, Alex Liddy singled to right field, sending Tui from first to third again. And the Rainiers had runners at the corners with 1 away. In from the bullpen came Rex Brothers, the hard-throwing lefty, to turn around Bard. Bard had a 10-game hitting streak on the line, but more importantly, he had the tying runner at third with 1 out. Bard was hitless in the game, but he would come through in the 7th. Swung on and hit solidly up the middle. Oh, and a glove of the diving second baseman McCree, and into center field. A base hit, and scoring is Tuiasa Sopo with the tying run, and Liddy with some good base running goes to third. Josh Bard ties it up with a base hit up the middle. It's 3-3. And that, of course, brought in the tying run and left runners at the quarters, and the right ears needed Johan Lamonta, a left-handed hitter, to put a ball in play against the hard-throwing lefty brothers. Well, Lamonta did one better. He managed to get a base hit. Swung on and hit solidly past the diving third baseman, stored it into left field, a base hit. Liddy scores. Going to second is Bard. Johan Lamonta with a shot to drive in the run, and the right ears have a 4-3 lead. And that would turn out to be the game-winning hit, because the right ears would wiggle through a little bit of a jam in the 8th inning when Royce Ring walked the leadoff man, but then struck out Mike Jacobs. Chris Smith came in from the pen, walked Chris Nelson, and suddenly there were runners at first and second with one out. But Larry Bonilla made a great sliding catch in foul ground down the right field line on a ball hit by Jordan Pacheco, and then Smith struck out Jeff Salazar to end that threat. And Smith worked his way through the 9th inning, giving up just a 2-out single to Amesica, and the Rainiers were victorious today. 4-3 was the final score. For Tacoma, 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They leave 10 stranded. Sky Sox get 3 runs, 6 hits, make 3 errors, leave 9 on base. Edward Paredes is the winner. He is 1-1. The save goes to Chris Smith, his second, and it was Jim Miller with the loss for Colorado Springs. He falls to 1-1 on the year. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. The attendance, 2,900 on the dot. The Right Ears end their 6-game losing streak. They get the victory to improve to 4-10 on the year. Colorado Springs falls to 5-9 on the season. Well, these two teams play Game 3 of this 4-game series tomorrow night right here at Cheney Stadium, and the Right Ears are going to be facing a lefty, Josh Mickey, on the hill for Colorado Springs. The Right Ears will start their own left-hander, Fabio Castro. That's tomorrow night at 7:05 p.m. Pre-game show starts at 6:50. Right Ears win at 4-3. We'll check out the Major League Baseball scoreboard right after this.
See that blue OnStar button on your mirror? Push it, and you could be one of 10 people to win the Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Cadillac of your choice. Even if you're not an OnStar customer, even if you've never pushed your OnStar button before, go ahead and push it, and maybe, just maybe, you could win a top-end Cadillac CTS-V Coupe, a GMC Sierra heavy-duty truck, a Chevrolet Camaro convertible, a stylish Buick LaCrosse. Heck, choose a cargo van if that's your thing. It's the vehicle of your choice. Just push your blue OnStar button, stay on the line to talk to an advisor, and you could be one of 10 people to win. There's no obligation. It's called the OnStar Push-On Sweepstakes, because it's all about reaching up and pushing that blue button. Now. Sweeps exclude Chevrolet Volt. No purchase necessary. Visit OnStar.com for rules and alternate entry details. Void where prohibited. Ends May 31st, 2011. Must be 18 years of age or age of majority and U.S. or Canadian legal resident. Limit 3 entries per person regardless of entry method. But only 1 blue OnStar button pushed per vehicle.
It's time for our Major League Baseball scoreboard, starting things off with the day game at Safeco Field. The Mariners fall to Detroit today 3-2, one day after scoring a season-high 13 runs. Today they ran into Rick Porcello, and the Tigers' young righty allowed just 1 run in 6 2/3 innings, picked up his first win of the year. The M's were down 3-1 in the 9th when Adam Kennedy homered off the all-star closer Jose Valverde. And then with 1 out, Michael Saunders hit a double, and suddenly it was looking like they might have an opportunity, but Valverde got back-to-back strikeouts of Milton Bradley and Carlos Peguero, and that ended the ball game. Tigers win it 3-2. Other finals today, Boston defeats the Oakland A's 5-3 as Clay Buchholz pitches well and helps the Red Sox end their 7-game road losing streak. They had 3 home runs, including bombs by Kevin Youkilis, Jed Lowry, and J.D. Drew. Tampa Bay's playing well now. They beat the White Sox 4-1 as Wade Davis picked up his second win. The Rays have won 8 of their last 9 ball games. Davis allowed just 1 run in 7 innings. Baltimore has defeated Minnesota 5-4 for their second straight win after dropping 8 in a row Former Rainier Adam Jones drove in a couple of runs for the Orioles today. Vladimir Guerrero and Matt Wieters with home runs to support the rookie Zach Britton, who is now 3-1. Yankees beat Toronto 6-2. Bartolo Colon with his first win in 2 years, as he allowed just 2 runs in 6 2/3 innings to get the win. Curtis Granderson with his 6th home run for the Yankees. Last year's Pacific Coast League Most Valuable Player, J.P. Arancibia, hit his 3rd home run for Toronto. And the Angels defeat Texas 4-1. Jared Weaver is the Major League's first 5-game winner. Weaver, with a complete Game 6 hitter, struck out 8. It's 5-0 with a 1.23 ERA. And Cleveland, surprisingly, still the best team in the American League. Who would have guessed that? They went and beat Kansas City today 7-5. Justin Masterson is 4-0. Luke Hochevar for the Royals had a perfect game through 5 innings, then allowed 4 runs to score in the 6th and ended up taking the loss. Over to the National League now. A lot of games over there because there were a couple of doubleheaders today. Start off with the Twinville in St. Louis. The Washington Nationals win the first game 8-6 with a 6-run 3rd inning. Albert Pujols did hit his 5th home run for St. Louis in the losing cause. Cardinals got a split by winning the nightcap 5-3 as Jamie Garcia picked up his 3rd win, and it was Lance Berkman with 3 hits and 2 RBIs for St. Louis. The other double dip today was at Wrigley. The Cubs beat the Padres in Game 1, 11 innings, 2-1. Reed Johnson with the walk-off home run in the bottom of the 11th for the Cubbies. Game 2, however, went to San Diego, 5-4, as Aaron Harang went to 4-0 on the year with a victory over the Cubs. Ryan Ludwig had 3 hits and a home run. Cameron Maben and Kristen Orpia also going deep. Other NL Final single games now. Phillies beat the Brewers 4-3. Shane Victorino with the go-ahead home run in the 8th inning. It was Colorado walloping San Francisco 10-2. Big day for Ty Wigington, who drove in 4 runs. Jorge De La Rosa picking up his 3rd win of the year. Florida Marlins shut out the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-0. Ricky Nolasco going 7 innings, punching out 8. Marlins have won 5 of their last 6 games. Arizona topped Cincinnati 3-1 behind the pitching of Ian Kennedy. Cincinnati is struggling. They've lost 6 out of 7. Houston edges the Mets 4-3. Hunter Pence with a go-ahead home run in the 8th inning. And the Dodgers defeat the Braves 6-1 as John Garland pitched a complete Game 4 hitter for the win. Dodgers manager Don Mattingly celebrating his 50th birthday today on the same day that Bud Selig took control of the Dodgers in a business move. Big day in L.A., lots going on down there. Well, the Tacoma Rainiers have defeated Colorado Springs 4-3, and we'll be back to wrap things up right after this. All right.
Whether the chronic pain of arthritis is slowing you down, or you've been sidelined by a sports-related injury, MultiCare is here for you. Our highly rated orthopedic and sports medicine program connects children, teens, and adults to advanced diagnostics and the latest technology and treatments, from non-surgical options to minimally invasive procedures to total joint replacement surgery. What's more, MultiCare links you to the region's premier clinical centers for sports medicine, plus a wide range of expert rehabilitation services. And with hospital and clinic locations in Tacoma, Puyallup, Covington, and Gig Harbor, you won't have to go far to find the care you need. Whatever your situation and your age, you can count on MultiCare's dedicated team of specialists to help you get back to your everyday life. To learn more, be sure to visit multicare.org. MultiCare. Better connected.
Well, the Tacoma Rainiers get their first home win of the year. They defeat the Colorado Springs Sky Sox 4-3. A little 7th inning rally. Josh Bard with the game-tying RBI hit. And then Johan Lamonta, the go-ahead RBI single, back-to-back hits against the hard-throwing left-hand reliever Rex Brothers. And that gives the Rainiers a victory here. So the 6-game losing streak is over. The Rainiers get their first victory here in the new ballpark. And Tacoma can now kind of look forward to tomorrow's game and see if they can try to string together some victories, as they'll have Fabio Castro on the mound tomorrow night against the Sky Sox. Josh Mickey, 7:05 first pitch. Quick look at PCL scores today. American Conference, Omaha blasts Memphis 10-4. Mike Moustakas, who led all of minor league baseball in home runs last year, hits his second this year for Omaha. New Orleans edges Nashville 2-1, the final in the Big Easy. Iowa 3, Albuquerque 1. Former Mariner farmhand Austin Bibbins Dirks getting the win for the Iowa Cubs. That was the first game of a doubleheader. Albuquerque wins the second one in a shutout, 3-0. John Eli with a one-hitter. And the only hit of that game came in the 7th inning, a double by Marquez Smith to avoid the no-no for Iowa. Also, Round Rock defeated Oklahoma City 5-3. And now looking at the Pacific Conference scores, Reno finally lost a game. Sacramento beat them today 14-7. Jay Miller with 2 home runs. Reno in first place in the North, but now with their 4th loss of the year, they're 9-4. Tucson tops Fresno 6-4 behind Simon Castro, a promising young pitcher in the Padres system. Anthony Rizzo with his 4th home run. And then Salt Lake is just a team that has to play extra innings every day. Their 5th extra inning game in the past 9 days. They just scored the go-ahead run. They lead Las Vegas 8-7 in the top of the 10th inning. That's your PCL scoreboard for tonight. Well, great W for the Red Ears. They're all good wins, but the first one in the new ballpark took a lot longer than I think anyone was expecting. And Tacoma edges Colorado Springs today 4-3. And the Red Ears will try to make it 2 in a row tomorrow night. And tomorrow night is our first Tasty Thursday of the year with the $2 Miller Genuine Drafts and Miller Lights available up on the Tasty Terrace. And also dollar deals on hot dogs, coffee, hot chocolate, and ice cream, too, tomorrow. So all kinds of bargains on food and drinks tomorrow night. Tasty Thursday here at Cheney Stadium. My advice to you, though, come out for the deals, come out for the baseball, come see the new ballpark. Wear a heavy jacket, though. It has been cold these last couple of nights here at Cheney Stadium. But still fun to see the Rainiers win. They get the W tonight, 4-3. That'll do it for our broadcast. I want to thank producer Gregory Burrell. This is Mike Curto saying so long from Cheney Stadium until tomorrow night. Once again, our final score, it's the Tacoma Rainiers 4, the Colorado Springs Sky Sox 3. Have a good night.
Thanks for